Alright.
the sound, and we're going to transition to the live scene. And we're good to go. If someone can give me a recap, because my brain has melted after doing so many night shifts, where do we leave off? I know I'm supposed to be the one who knows, but yeah.
So the last thing I remember is that we fought the ogres, and then when that finished, we travelled further into the castle where we came to an opening, kind of like a garden, I think it was, and we found a nobleman with fancy clothing.
Ooh, everyone is so loud right now. What the hell?
What do you mean I am loud?
You just need to change our levels individually, Grady.
Wow. Wee.
So have we started yet, or are we still late? You're talking.
No, we're recapping, and then we're
We're
going to start.
recap.
Oh, cool. What did I
Last
miss?
episode.
In the last episode of the Great Adventure.
Yeah, so we found the nobleman. We believe he's the lord of the area. But
Excellent.
we never actually confirmed that because he died.
Well, Rob and Clem never confirmed that. We were in prison.
No, we were there now.
No.
We remember we versed the big fucking. You completely destroyed the dwarf ogre.
Yeah.
And then after that, we moved into a new area where we found a guy stabbed and bleeding to death. Right at the end.
Is that the one that got murdered by goblins?
No, I don't know. What was it called?
The murder hobos?
No, that was that old guy that initially dobbed you in.
Yeah.
He's
He's the one who touched his private parts.
I did not touch
and
it.
felt
No such thing.
Hey,
Disappointed in oneself.
Yeah, so that's pretty much where I remember leaving it.
Alright. Awesome sauce.
And then you two had the scrolls of the Phoenix on it. And
Yes, and we showed. We showed Clem and Rob.
Because the
What the fuck's this about?
Because the diamond was calling out Phoenix.
Yes, got it.
Yes.
I just need to quickly open up my adventure module because that would help.
Probably would.
I better get my character sheets out, eh?
Alright, so basically where we left it was the revealing of the Phoenix symbols and the guy saying Phoenix as it was dying.
Yes.
Phoenix, they fucking did everything.
And then even though you guys wanted to continue, I forced everyone to stop because I needed to go to bed.
Coward. Would have had we could have gone for like 3 a.m. Could have easily gone to the next stage.
Yes.
I actually can't be on too late tonight, so.
No, it's not. I've got first aid at like 8 a.m. So I gotta go. Yay.
So I can probably go to say 12 o'clock.
Max is 12 o'clock. 11 would be best. If we started on time.
Hey, we're having issues, okay?
You were playing Terra before this. I saw you online, Chris.
Huh?
You were playing Terra before this.
This? No, it wasn't.
Yeah, before doing the setups. You were online.
No, I would have been logged into my PlayStation, but I was watching Netflix.
Oh, okay.
Terra's on standby. It's been minimised. Because I used to have all the time. Grady used to always be messaging me saying, "Hey, do you want to play?" I'm actually watching Netflix.
Yeah. I've already asked Chris if he wants to play, and he's like, "No, I'm watching Netflix."
I'm level 47 now, so. You level really quickly when you're playing dungeons.
Oh yeah.
Is this
Or if you're cheap like me and you just buy your levels.
That's too expensive.
Yes, it is the adventure.
Oh yeah, I know.
Excellent.
Don't worry, I fucking regret doing that.
Okie dokie. So.
Ow.
Just gonna keep scrolling down to the correct part. No, come on. How much crap do I have to play through? Alright, we've done that one, Anyway, so you know what the situation is at the moment. So
It was all the Phoenix.
So
Division agents
have a
assemble.
bitch about
Roommate ready
yourselves
his
and
club.
work out, and see if you can try and work out what's going on while I find my place in the adventure module. Or you're all just going to sit there and be quiet with each other.
Well, I'm waiting for Ume and Morgan this evening.
What's up?
Chris said to start discussing among ourselves about the whole
About the
thing.
Phoenix symbol?
Because where you're at right now, there's no need for me to interject right now because it's a conversation between the characters right now.
Alright.
Ume pulls out his knife and asks, "What is the meaning of this?"
I looked at him and I don't understand what you're talking about.
Why did this man say Phoenix before he died?
And we found parchments of with the Phoenix symbol on it.
I am as surprised as you are.
Yes, the guilty often are.
Could we be guilty despite the fact that we got knocked out by the ogre?
Did you intentionally start talking softer after I raised your volume, Clem?
Sorry, what?
Have you intentionally started talking softer after I raised your volume?
Maybe.
I can keep boosting you, so don't worry.
Anyway, I look at Hattori, who is obviously not here, and he's a bit struck himself. But I look back at Organ and Ume, so look, I really don't know what's happening. All I know is that I got woken up by loud noise. Orman, he was dead. He was skewered in front of me. Well, he was skewered when I opened the door.
Did you say he was skewered in front of you? Who skewered him?
I was a mistel. He was skewered on the wall. All I then heard was a loud noise. I went towards it and I saw Hattori chasing off some goblins, and next thing I know, I got knocked down by an ogre. So I really don't know what's happening. What happened on your end? How did you get these parchments?
We found them on a body.
How did you get out of jail in the first place?
We had
The-
help.
It's like, that's a funny way to say thank you for saving our lives.
From
the guard, we called the guard over as there was a lot of commotion and smoke through the jail window, and when he came in, his throat opened up.
Okay, did you got?
We did not see what did it.
Ume seems to have friends in high places.
So you're in the dark as much as we are.
Yes, exactly right. And as the fact that the parchment had Phoenix symbols on it, we thought you might know what's going.
Well, as far as I know, the Phoenix do not deal in infiltrators. There are no ninjas in our clan. We're mainly focused on spiritual prayers as Shugenjas. A few warriors here and there and bodyguards, but no infiltrators. It's not part of the Phoenix to do any of that. So I don't know what's happening.
You'd be happy to know, though, that Ume is more than likely off the hook. Considering everyone who is going to punish him is now dead or dying.
Well, that's one.
And
way
the
to put
witness they had is also dead.
Well, that's one way to put it.
Or has now your body count just risen exponentially?
Well, that's one way of putting it, but how do we... I mean, people are going to ask about this. How do we explain the destruction of a whole village, a whole castle? We walked out of it.
We explain the truth. The goblins and ogres attack. And
get the heads of the
at this
goblin.
point, we have no
Do you have any idea how suspicious that looks that four of us walked out and the whole village is dead?
Not suspicious at all. We're just better than them. They deserve to die. They could not defend their village, therefore they die.
I don't think that's going to
This is the way of the crab.
I don't think that'll go well with the Emerald Champion, to be honest. We've got to think of something. What do we do now? I mean, do we? I think we should just leave.
Where was the
Round-
Emerald Champion when all of this was going down? I say he was in on it.
I look around. Is there anything else around, Chris?
Sorry?
Is there anything else around? As I look around where we are, we're obviously in the open in the
So
dark.
it's at this point it's still night time. The smouldering, the blaze of the castle is still behind you, so you've got a little bit of light.
There's no noise, no one screaming. Everyone's dead. Or we assume everyone's dead.
Oh, you can still hear the sounds of goblins and shit doing their thing, but you're not in any immediate danger.
Should we go hunt some goblins, my friends?
I don't know. I'm pretty tapped out. I got knocked out before. All I know was that something hit my head, and next thing I know, Ogren was there. By the way, thank you very much, Ogren, for saving me.
Not a problem.
I do not remember a thing. All I know is I shot an arrow, it missed, and next thing you know, I was out. So I don't know. I don't
Oh,
know
so it was
shit.
you who shot the arrow at us.
Well, I thought I shot in between some two huge things were coming at us. So I don't know.
Okay. Likely story, Mr. Phoenix.
Mister, I'm a woman.
Suddenly,
Likely story, Mrs.
Hattori
Phoenix.
swoons and falls unconscious.
Who?
Hattori swoons and falls unconscious. It quickly says to Ume, "Catch me." This is what you get for not when you're not here to play your character, Rob.
Can you please carry Hitori?
I look at
Fine.
Ume, I look at her, so I say, I have no idea what this.
I pick up Hattori and I sling him over my shoulder.
Origren notices that there is a bit of blood coming from the back of the head, but nothing too serious. Probably just a concussion.
Cool.
Let's let him sleep it off.
Do we
And
still have the same health that we had
I'll
before the
wrap,
fight?
I'll wrap
exactly where you left off.
Hitori's head with a bandage.
And you let him sleep off his concussion.
Yeah.
That's not good. Sleeping concussion. We're talking to somebody.
Well, he might have a little bit of brain damage when he gets back. Who knows? We'll see what happens.
He can
Let's,
do it. He
let's
can
see how
do
many
the
sessions
dual
he's
check.
absent for. Let's see how many sessions this coma lasts for.
Let's just get out of it. I don't know.
So, we have the health that we have after that battle, right?
Yep, you're
Yeah.
exactly where you left off. Nothing's recovered. Nothing happened at all.
Yeah.
So I'm still on 8. Alright. Cool. 8 after my bandage.
I didn't take any damage during that fight.
No, because you hid behind Ume.
Yeah, me and
Hey, I healed you, so don't hate you.
You did exactly what you're supposed to do. You hid behind the tank.
Exactly right. I'm the medic man. I got nothing.
Speaking of being a medic, can I get a band-aid?
Of course you can.
Excellent.
Check.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, my title is Homewrecker. Yes.
Your title is Homewrecker.
Oh, that is great.
Well, he's split up 2 couples so far.
I forgot about that.
I just saw titles at the top of my page and I'm like, oh, I haven't filled it out. Homewrecker. Yeah. The Homewrecker. Good shit.
Okay, I got to keep 3, so I will keep. And I'll use the opportunity to get rid of the strife, so you heal 2 plus my school. Is it a new scene?
Not yet,
No, yet, so alright, so you only heal 2 for now.
That's alright, I'm back on 10.
because you basically you guys now either can keep bitching with each other or you can choose what to do next.
I think we should go.
We'll move on.
You'll move on.
Let's go.
Yep.
I think. Let's try what happens, though.
Just for, actually, before we go, can I do another medic check for... Fuck, I can never remember your name, Clem.
Doesn't matter. I've got 1 fatigue. I'm good.
Oh, you're maxed out, are you?
No, I've got only 4, but I'm here. I'm at 1 fatigue, so that's fine. It makes no difference anyway. Don't worry about it.
Uh,
Let's get out of here.
no worries.
Ume takes a quick swig out of one of the sake bottles he found in the chest.
Oh, before we go, do we leave the body here?
Does someone want to, like, I don't know, take his head?
Why are we
Why the
taking? Why are we
Frick would we
taking his
take a
head?
lord's head? That'd make us even more guilty.
Oh, it won't.
No,
We're bringing it
no.
back as evidence.
Of what? That we chop his
Of the
head?
head!
That he's dead. People aren't going to believe us that the Lord in the village is dead, so we...
I'm
The
not-
Lord of the Village is dead!
I'm
Look,
sure.
here's his head!
Now, Uman, I'm sure they'll believe you that he's dead.
Exactly.
But they're
Let
gonna
them
say.
investigate the castle, they'll find his dead body. How's that?
But they will say we killed them and we didn't do anything.
Well, you didn't.
So, but they don't know that. They're gonna say we did when we didn't do anything.
But you can't lie.
I cannot lie, but they don't know I cannot lie. They may still think I'm lying. The evidence is stacked against us. We don't have a choice but to leave everything as it is.
Does he have anything of value on him?
Ume, stop!
What?
Only the
You're
clothes on his back.
desecrating a dead body.
Keep going.
Only the clothes on his back.
We just gained our rank as samurai and already
Yeah,
we
he's
are in
wearing
deep shit.
exquisite
What?
ceremonial robes.
We are already in deep trouble. Let's not make it any worse. Let's
What?
go.
What are the robes worth?
Well, they are blood soaked, so you're gonna find someone to clean them for you first.
What will they be worth when they're clean?
Poor Koku.
You'll
Only
have,
worth
you'll
for
have to get
Koku.
them appraised after that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
They'll work for Koku, but you gotta get it clean and everything, so. It's not too bad in terms of price.
Ume, I don't think you should do that, because if they find the Lord's body naked, they'll know that someone took his clothing. And then you trading in his clothing does not look good.
The goblins took it. The goblins took everything.
Yeah, but I'm very
But
sure
no other
they-
person would have their clothing missing.
I'm sure they will recognize
Fine,
the
That's a lot of
pattern.
clothing
We
you've
s-
got to like there.
We strip everyone, and we
I'm
call
going-
it battlefield salvage.
I'm going to bed.
But every pattern, every piece of clothing has a pattern of the clan. They will know straight off and ask where this is happening. Let's just go. Let's go.
Is there a pattern of the clan on his ceremonial
This
robe?
game is sponsored by Coca-Cola.
I wish. Coke, if you're watching, sponsor me.
I'll do a free spot every session. Free spot every session.
Well, if they're sponsoring
Wow.
the stream, we'll be able to get everybody a can of Coke in their stream, in their camera. Clem will put up a photo of his can.
No, you know what? If it's free stuff, let's just do some magic then.
Why is Clem looking up Google? What's that in your search bar? Was that porn?
Of course it is. That's what
Yeah,
Google's
my
for.
wife and I watch porn. But believe me, she watches a lot of porn.
Alright,
So
so you guys gonna head off?
that's how
Gonna move
that's
on?
how I get laid.
Yeah, we're gonna head off.
Alright,
I'll take the advice of my party mates and not strip the Lord and his friends.
you
Yeah,
know,
Coca-Cola.
For
Happy now?
battlefield salvage.
probably a good idea. So you start walking through a dark forest because that's where you sort of
Alright,
can get
now that
through.
we're traveling, I'm gonna reduce my strife by 3
You can do that.
because of my iPad has died. There we go.
It is a dark and spooky forest.
My passion is
While
traveling.
we do that, I will ready my bow just in case.
Dark and spooky forest. You hear lots of different noises. Shadows play at the edge of your vision, that sort of thing. And you're walking along, and you suddenly feel the hairs on the back of your neck stand up, and the temperature plummets in the area.
Come on, man.
Oh no.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ,
no.
man! How many spirits do we have to run into this thing?
Well, we are kind of moving
How
into the
weird.
Shadowlands.
Everybody roll a theology 3.
With what ring?
I wish I had theology.
Any ring?
What ring do we use?
You can use any ring you wish. Just do it one at a time.
Yep.
Who's going first?
Did it roll?
It did.
I failed.
What is
no.
it? Check 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go next. I completely failed. I'm not keeping any of that shit.
So you guys have no idea what's going on. This is where Clem's going to come in handy. Possibly.
Jesus. Clem, you have 3 in theology?
Yes, he does.
Yeah, he's a phoenix. Dirty bastards.
Conniving bastards.
Oh, you're
Sorry,
nasty.
Clem, I take all that back. Can you tell us what's going on?
Too strong. Can I cancel one of the strife of opportunity?
Yeah, you can.
So I get 5.
Are you going to attempt Grady, or are you just going to remain oblivious?
I might
Is,
actually join in the next thing.
is Grady with us? Not yet though. He's not. He has to.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. I'm not with you guys yet.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All good.
We're gonna meet him on the side of the road.
Hey,
All
where
right,
you going?
so,
How you doing?
What do
so
I find? What do I
Oregren
see?
and Ume have absolutely no idea what's going on. They're just continuing to walk. But
This is freaking me out, right?
is it Ayana? What's it? No, it's not Ayana. What's your character's name? again?
Hanabira.
Hanabira.
Hanabira. Petals. In Japanese.
What is
means
it?
petals.
Petals?
Yeah, Hanabira means
Petal.
petals.
Hello, my
Petals.
petal.
I'm gonna call you.
Petals.
I'm gonna call you petals from now on.
Hanabira.
It's flower. Hanabira is flower petals.
I'm gonna call you petals from now
Do
on.
you, how do you not know this, Chris? You're married to a Japanese.
Yeah,
I don't
Chris.
remember
how dare
every
you not
word in the
know this?
language. Jeez.
Ana is flower, Bira is petals. Hanabira. Petals. That's actually the name of my sword as well. My yaito.
You named your sword Petals.
Hanabira. Yeah, it's got a flower thing to it. My yaito, the one I used to train. But real yaito trainer. It's got a flower theme to it and everything. It was the best looking theme among every choice there was. Everyone had dragons and everything. Well, I got flowers.
But you know what the hound says?
My what?
You know what the hound says about people that name their swords?
Nothing wrong with that.
Lots of people name their swords. Lots of.
Yes.
I'm not talking about my dick. Right?
So-
My dick is different.
Petals.
Petals?
You notice there is something directly behind you.
Oh, fuck you, I'm looking behind me. Shit.
Well, you're looking behind you.
I'm looking behind me now.
You've noticed.
Look
You've
at
noticed.
You're giving me goosebumps here, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Look at this.
You've noticed. And you see a giant spectre-looking thing, like really big, spooky, and like get the fuck away kind of bullshit.
Are you fucking serious?
The person you don't like the most, that's who's behind you.
My mother? I mean, I love my mother.
So I see a
Sorry,
freaking...
Mom.
So what is it? A ghost? A spirit?
Got some.
It is
Spectre.
a spirit or a ghost. They're sort of one and the same.
Is it? Can I tell whether it's aggressive or not?
It is very malevolent.
Malevolent.
I am now just trying to find a picture so I can sort of show you what you're looking at.
Don't show me a picture because I'm gonna freak out now. Don't do this to me, Chris. I'm actually fucking annoyed. I got goosebumps on it. Fucking hell. Don't do this. Anyway.
Anyway,
Alright.
it raises, it sort of looms over you. So this thing is like 4 times the size of a normal man.
Right behind me, and I see this person obviously.
Yeah, it's got a massive reaping scythe that is usually used in the fields, and you see the scythe slashing towards the party. Right before it's about to hit you, a bright white light emanates from inside it.
Well, what? You cut up. Is it by what?
A giant white light emanates from within it, and then it's gone.
Within it, and it's gone.
Yes. So.
Okay, so while this is all happening, I scream, ah!
Yeah, pretty much. So you're freaked out.
And duck. And
So
duck.
we turn around. I'm assuming because
Yeah,
just
you've noticed the
scream.
scream and the big flash of white light.
Yep.
Um,
So I'll turn around and to check on pedals.
And I'm cowering. I'm squatting around, knees to my face, cowering in fear.
Ume turns around,
I-
looks at his sake bottle, and then offers it to Pedals.
there is ectoplasm basically scattered everywhere. Some
Okay, I walk up to
slightly glowing goop.
Hanawabi and ask if she's all right.
Well, she knows what she
What-
saw,
what-
but you guys don't.
What's wrong? Calm down. There doesn't seem to be anything around. You're perfectly.
Yeah,
Explain what just
ectoplasm.
happened.
He just said that ectoplasm's on the ground, so you guys can see it.
Yeah, but
You guys-
there's nothing around.
You guys have been splattered by it, so you also have goop on the back of you.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but there's nothing around. There's not like she can calm
Well,
down.
There is something
Ume
around.
smears the goop on his face.
As you're sort of focusing in the direction where the goop came from,
Yep.
you see two figures standing there. One of them is holding a Naginata outright in a
Oh, this is your NPC, bloody hell.
in a thrusting position. And there is another one that is mounted on a horse.
Mounted, you say?
Yes. But they are sneezing profusely.
Fucking hell.
We know who that is.
This
know
sneezing
gaming.
samurai. The sneezing samurai.
So the one with the Naginata pulls it back at ease and walks up.
Alright, sorry, just quickly talking to the DM. Can we get Grady to sneeze every now and again?
I've already taken antihistamines. Why you do this to me?
Because you're definitely allergic to fucking horses.
That's why I put you on one.
You have to sneeze before and after every conversation.
I can't speak anyway. My character's mute.
You
Remember?
can still sneeze.
Okay, you have to sneeze
So it's pointless me having a conversation with you.
every 30 seconds. Set a timer.
so-
Every 30 seconds, you have to sneeze.
So okay, but I'm still freaked out. I'm not seeing any of this. I'm cowering in fear.
Yep.
But you guys see it,
the
I ask who you are.
the one with the Naginata states his my name is Toritaka Ryan, and I am of the Falcon clan. Studied under the Phoenix. I am here to
More
rescue.
Phoenix.
I'm here to rescue you.
Do I know this person because of the Phoenix Clan?
No.
Okay, so I've never heard of them.
They're
Alright,
from
I'm still
different
cowering in
class.
fear.
And the mounted samurai can now act.
That's good.
Yes.
That's good.
I just got told off.
He can now act freely as well. So
You can sneeze a little louder then.
I release control to you, Grady.
Achoo! Alright.
Is this guy alright, or does he need help? Has your friend taken a hit to the head?
I point to my mouth, showing that I have no tongue. In
I
case-
see. What? So you can't. You are mute.
Ume's hands begin to shake, and his body tenses up, and his mind begins to lock down.
Anybody who has an anxiety against supernatural shit can take a strife as well, by the way.
God damn!
Okay, I'm also unmasked now, so I start yelling at them about the wall.
Come
Yell
on,
then.
start
Come
yelling.
on,
You gotta
start
roleplay it.
yelling.
You gotta roleplay it. Come on.
You got roleplay it. You can't just say that. Come on.
Oh god, I can't yell.
Just you don't have to
Everyone's
yell.
asleep.
It's
Okay,
just
you don't have to physically
Say
yell.
the words you would, and we'll know that you're yelling them.
You chose that perk.
I drop a Tory on the ground. I point to the two people in front of us. I say, quiet down with that sneezing. Get off your horse. That horse will do you no good on the wall, you freaking coward.
About this time, I start looking up and seeing what's happening, and I still shake and stand up, and you know. Nice.
Hattori's head hits a rock and is now bleeding from the front of the face.
Jesus Christ! I will go do more medical on the Tory to make sure he's alright.
I go up to what's the name of the character again, Chris? The NPC.
Toritaka is his
How do you spell it?
surname.
What's the surname?
Toritaka.
Toritaka!
And the first name is?
Ryan.
Oh, that's his son's name.
Yep.
How do you spell it?
Raian.
And what is Grady's character's name?
Oh, good, you brought lunch.
Oh, what happened there?
Did he or not? Because his camera's frozen.
Yeah, it's frozen.
Well, I mean,
It's alright.
there it is.
He's back. He's back!
The
He's
sneezing samurai. He brings us a snack.
What's Grady's character's name anyway?
Grady, introduce yourself.
Well, definitely. we would have known him from the Genpuku.
He's
wouldn't
mute. He's not on the spectrum. Come on.
we? Hey,
Oh my
DM.
God.
I mean, he's gonna be running a us. He has to be kind of.
DM. We would have known him from the Genpuku, wouldn't we? Because we all passed.
There you go. You know what? He has a sign around his neck. Just point.
I can't see it. What is that?
Yeah, I can't see it.
Can't see it.
Yeah, the picture quality is not that great.
Can't see it. All I see is a bag of chips. That's it. And now I see your nose.
See, your name's Twisties. Okay. Nostril.
Sneezes on
Twisty's
you.
nostril.
I sneeze on it.
What is it, Grady?
Ooh, fuck, hang on, that's ugly. Shinjo Kyochi.
What?
Hang on.
I think he said his name was Cutie.
Ah,
Kitty.
See, this is why your mum always tells you to stop playing with it.
there we go. Okay.
Can you spell it for us?
Shinjo, so Shinjo.
That's the first name or surname?
Surname.
Yes.
Shinjo.
Yeah, Shinjo.
Yep.
Kyu
Kyu
Ichi.
Ichi.
Kyuchi.
Kyuichi. Oh,
Yeah.
male or female?
Male.
Yeah. Okay. I look over and I recognize. DM. Can we say we recognize him from the Genpuku? Because we all passed at the same time, didn't we?
That is true. Yeah. You don't know each other. You don't know each other too well, but you know
They'll
that
recognise
they
him.
were in. Part of
We
the
recognize the mute on
Yeah.
the horse. Yep.
So I go.
The
Everyone,
sneezing Mew.
so I go.
The sneezing
So-
mute.
Toritaka
So-
Ryan was there too.
The
So I
mute
look
sneezing
over.
samurai.
So I look over at Kyuichi and my face brightens out a bit and recognizing someone that we've seen before. And oh, thank God it's you. And then I look over to Rian and go, I haven't met you before. What was your name again?
He looks at you quizzically,
I was scared as well. I didn't hear anything.
even though he
before
just
that.
he just introduced himself.
No, yeah, but I was cowering in fears. I didn't hear any of that shit. Don't forget.
私はあれはToritaka Ryan です。
あなたの名前は何ですか?
GT Online.
He looks at you quizzically again because he just said it. Toritaka Ryan.
はじめまして.
much there.
Those are your
May I ask what you guys are doing here?
We're here to rescue you.
Rescue us from what?
You see that
That-
goop on the ground?
I interject and go.
Yes, I do.
I interject and said, "Was it you that killed that big spirit
Yeah.
thing?"
Killed, obliterated.
I looked towards the group and said, "We are lucky because we nearly died from that."
Why? Why? I'm lucky
Was-
because a sneezing mute
Was
came
that
up behind
light we
us.
saw? Was that light we saw from you guys?
There was a big spirit that was swinging down the side at us, and next thing I know, all these goop fell over as I screamed. So,
Todotaka looks at Oregon and goes, "It came from this," and he shows a golden Naginata.
A golden Neganata.
How much is it worth?
How close are they?
He conveniently did not hear that.
What's their range?
2.
2.
Yes.
Ready's his Ganavo.
You want to do this? You really want to do this? He's fresh, you're not.
don't forget though, he may have made himself a rank 6 character for all we know. Which
He
means
might
you
have,
know,
actually.
fuck to get there.
Well, the
We
fact he's
go
got a
for-
golden Naganata, we should be a little query. We should be
Well-
a little wary.
we shouldn't be fucking with him.
Let's just say the spirit that he killed in one blow normally takes a party with school level 12 among them.
School level 12.
Yeah, so the
School level
total
12?
number. So if there's 4 of you, 4 into 12 is 3. So you need to be at rank 3 in order to
shit.
actually fight that thing
Okay,
as a
okay.
party. He killed it in one
that-
shot. So
He's a rank 6.
Well, I'm so scared of someone who killed a make-believe enemy.
Is this in character? You saying it? I look at Ume and slap in her face. Show respect to the man who just saved us. You were cowered in fear because you were scared of spirits. I saw that before, so you got nothing to say. I go over to Toritaka and hold his hands and say, "Thank you very much for saving us." I don't know what that was. I look at Shinzo and say, "Thank you so much as well."
And the mutants all over you.
Oh, do you need healing? Do you need some medicine? Why are you sneezing so much?
I
Um,
point to my horse and then
So,
sneeze.
so I look at the horse and go, okay,
The horse needs some
that's a,
medicine?
that's a pretty horse. Oh, are you allergic to the horse? Oh, why are you on
I
the
really
horse
need a
then?
tissue. Can I have a tissue, please?
It's so funny.
he's role playing so well. He's actually creating mucus.
I got the snuzzles. Hang on a sec.
Every time he does that, I can't help but crack up. I'm gonna have to desensitize myself to it.
Anyway,
So I look at Shinzo and say, if you're allergic to a horse, why are you sitting on one? I look over to Organ and Ume and think, should we put Hattori on the horse?
If he allows it,
Can we put? Do you mind if we?
we put our friend who's unconscious on your horse.
I pick up Hattori
Hey, yep.
and don't drag him over to the horse.
He
Rob.
smacks the side of his head being dragged.
Rob, if you watch this is what happens when you don't play.
so he's unconscious, lying on the ground next to the horse.
I make sure his clothes are proper, and then I ask Ume, "Can you help me lift? Can you lift him up and put him on the horse?"
I sigh, take another swig of my sake, and help lift Hattori onto the horse.
Do a fitness level 3 test.
I've got a perfect answer if you guys fail this.
Oh, so do I.
Something perfect to say when you fail this.
Where's fitness? Where's my fitness?
If you fail this,
Oh fuck.
oh, you're lucky if
He's
I.
passed it, so.
Ooh.
I haven't passed yet.
You already
2, 4,
passed.
5.
Fitness 3. Oh, 2, 4, 5.
Only
Keep
if I
2, 4, 5.
choose them.
Fuck me. Oh, keep one.
Oh crap! I really want to fail this.
While this is happening, Toritaka waves his hand across his Naginata and it reverts back to a normal, like, wooden shafted, metal bladed Naginata. It's no longer golden.
Do we see this?
Yeah, you see this.
I look
He's
at ima-
He's
I
not
look at
attempting to
Tori-
cover that up at all.
I look at Ryan Torikata in amazement and say, Toritaka,
Ask what that is.
what is that? How did I've never seen it.
It's a sanctified blade, a treasure of the Falcon Clan.
Did you say you also train in the Phoenix Clan? How come I never heard of you?
Pretty new.
Twin.
Bit of a wanderer. I've trained all my life in the dealings of ghosts and spirits, but there are still things I don't know about Kami and
Which school did
miscellaneous
Which
supernatural
school did you
beings.
Which school did you train in?
Let me just bring up the character sheet. Shiba Guardian.
Ah, so do you know Shiba Matsu then?
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Oh, I've got that. Well, he was traveling with us for a short while. Maybe it's just why he's not here right now.
Yeah,
I must-
he got sick of the charge that he was given. Oh, and
Yeah,
two.
my name is Kaito Hanabira. I myself am from the Phoenix clan, so it's good to see someone who's from the same clan as well. Our friend here who is unconscious on the horse is Isawa.
He's not on the horse yet.
Oh, okay. So our friend here who is
Currently in the mud.
a bit mangled and in the mud at the moment is Isawa Hattori. He too is from the Phoenix clan who Shiba Matsu was supposed to look after, but we don't know where he's gone. But thank you though for saving us. I don't know what would have happened if you were not here.
Can I make a suggestion? And can we get out of this dark forest?
By the way, Joel, because you're unmasked, your skill ranks don't count.
Oh, so that means I failed that roll.
No, you're lucky because you got 3 passes.
No, my
No,
skill
but
ranks, you said.
because he's unmasked, he's.
His strife still counts. He can still use a thing. If he didn't
Okay.
unmask, are you saying that are you saying he can't count his strife at the moment? Is that what you're saying, Chris?
Yeah, he's not counting his strife.
Well, this is if he's compromised and he chooses to unmask, he can still count those strife. He can count the successes in the strifes. If he doesn't choose to unmask and just stay compromised, then any roll with a strife in it cannot be used. But he chose to unmask.
Yeah.
What?
So it is successful.
It's
Okay.
So essentially, when you hit your compromise level, right, you got 2 choices. You either don't unmask and you're compromised, meaning that any roll you make with a strife mark in there cannot be used. It's not counted. Full stop. Considered blank. So it affects your rolls. But if you chose to unmask, which then means that you got a role play your unmasked status, it changes how you play a character for that short time. But you can then continue to count your dice that have strife in there. So you got a choice. You
But
chose
you
to
just-
unmask.
But you can only count your ring dice.
Right, okay. So that would mean that my original roll.
And you also lose 1 honor and 1 glory.
Yeah, you lose something for unmasking. Yes.
Oh,
Otherwise,
that's right.
there'd be no downside to unmasking.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's the thing. Depending on your unmask level and you roleplay correctly, it could make a huge difference in your approaches if you do it right.
Yes, yes, I can. Okay,
Right, you're
so I
successful.
was successful.
So
Cool.
Hattori is now laid across the back of the horse.
Alright.
Just how we used to stack them on the.
Yes. Toditaka mentions to all of you, you should probably leave this place. It's not really the best place to hang around.
Excellent. Let's get out of here.
And Shinjo
Where's my
sneezes
sneeze?
in agreement. One sneeze for yes, two sneezes for no.
Yeah, there we go.
No, you can't clean the camera. It needs to be authentic.
I'm not cleaning the camera, I'm cleaning the screen.
But that was the camera scheme.
Alright, so I'm gathering you're just gonna
Alright, so
travel
now
together.
can we get out of the forest?
Yep, Toditaka's happy to lead
Yes.
the way and lead you to safety. And you are now in a reasonably safe area. Toditaka starts a fire, and you're all welcome to rest by it, and that is the end of the scene. But
See,
because you've been up all night, you can only recover half of your total strife and half of your total endurance.
round up or round down?
Rounding up.
So recover half strife and recover.
Half endurance. Half fatigue.
So if I'm on one fatigue, how does that work?
Rounding up.
You
so
stay at one. You stay at one fatigue.
So I see stay at one fatigue. Okay. And then
Okay,
strife
so
fatigue
I
and
have no
then-
fatigue then. Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
Well,
Ah.
if you only got one fatigue, then you fully recover.
You stay at one.
No, he's fully
Stay at
recovered
one, yeah.
because it's rounding up.
No, because you round up exactly. So so you go half it, which is half a point. You have to round back up to one.
Yeah, so I'm still at one.
So he recovers one.
Huh?
So
No.
your endurance is still good.
If you're at one and you only recover half, you can only get half a point. And then you said to round up, which means you
Yeah.
round back up to one.
You're just telling us to halve it at this point, isn't it?
That's because I was at 3, so I went to 1.5, so I rounded mine to 2.
Yeah.
You said to round up, not down.
Wait, what?
Which way are you guys actually counting, by the way?
I'm at 3
The
strife.
wrong way.
Are you counting up to your maximum or down from your maximum?
I'm counting up to my maximum.
Up to my maximum.
So, if you had 3 fatigue, Ron, then you recover 2 of them. So you're on
So
one.
we're rounding down.
Yes.
If that's how it makes sense to you, then yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
what,
Well, I do it as in I'm on 12 HP. I then
So-
lose HP as I go.
okay, so effectively what you're saying is you're losing. The correct wording is you're losing half of your fatigue rounded up. Is the right way of saying it.
Yeah, so half of your fatigue
Okay.
against your
Rounded out.
against
Okay,
your
so I'm back.
endurance is
Then I'm
recovered.
zero then. Yeah. So you're reducing fatigue. We're reducing half of our fatigue. Okay, then that makes more sense. Yeah.
So, I'm not sure how Ume's counting, because he's doing it differently.
What was your fatigue before, Roman?
No, I know what I'm doing because I have 12 HP max, right? I was on 10 HP because I lost 2 HP, and now I'm on full
so-
HP because I've recovered half of that.
I'm confused.
You only recover 1 point if you've only lost 2.
Yeah.
Yes. So now I'm on 11 HP.
Yes.
So your essentially your fatigue level is 1.
Yeah, you're better recording
Yes.
your fatigue separately
Yeah.
and counting up.
Counting up is easier to count up. The strife is the strife is counting down. Reducing. Okay.
Alright, so
So
that's
you always want your fatigue to be 0, and your
Yeah. You want them all to be zero.
strife to be 0.
Yeah. Hey, Chris. Question.
yes.
Unmasking. Did you say something? If we unmask, we can't. We only. What do you say about the dice we keep?
You're only using your ring dice.
Oh, okay, so you can't use skill dice.
You can't use skill dice when you're unmasked?
No.
Okay, cool. That's good to know.
Even if the rules don't state that, I'm house ruling it because it makes it more.
Oh, I can't see anyway, so I don't know anyway.
Yeah.
Whichever you say it is. Yeah, there's always a disadvantage to unmasking anyway. So.
Because
Okay.
if there's not much of a disadvantage, I'm actually putting a disadvantage on there on top of that. So
Well, the main disadvantage really is the fact that you need to role play your unmasking thing. But
yeah, no, but you know,
yeah, that's all it is. Doesn't matter.
we're,
We'll do
we're in a
whatever
bit
you
more of
say.
a lethal sort of style game at the moment, so we need a bit more of a
We'll do whatever you say. That's fine.
yes, you will.
Yes.
Okay, so start of a new scene. It's a new day. You've only half rested, obviously, because you were out all night. You're all dirty. Some of you got blood all over you. You got some dried up ghost goop on your back.
I still got a splitting headache.
Hattori's still in a coma, and you set off on the day. It turns out that Toritaka and Shinjo also were given a summons from the Emerald Champions. So, as long as you're happy, Toritaka requests to join your group.
Oh, you're more than welcome, my friend.
Ume
And-
takes a swig of his sake and asks if we can eat the horse.
Shinjo.
I'll take that as a yes.
Shinjo commands the horse to kick Ume. That's a translation. Shinjo threatens to kick Ume with the horse.
There you go, Chris. Chris, here you go. I've highlighted it for you.
I can't read that, but anyway.
Hold on.
GM determines any narrative and mechanical consequences it has by masking. So there we go.
Excellent.
Yeah.
In other words, my word is law, which is
Yeah.
always has been.
I
Exactly.
disagree with that.
Origin
call
falls
bullshit.
unconscious.
Unmarked now.
Lightning strikes the ground.
Sorry.
Actually, no, that only affects Hattori.
For now.
Alright, so we're all
Alright,
awake.
so
Just
we're
out
on
of-
our way.
Yeah, just out of character.
From misery to happiness to be.
Out of
Alright.
character, Shinjo and Toritaka have no idea what happened at the castle. They found you in the forest.
So
But
okay.
surely the castle on the way. They would have
Sorry?
seen all the fire and everything.
Yeah, but they don't know your interaction with it.
So I will say nothing because I don't know how to say.
Yeah,
So,
I'm,
but that's
I,
out
don't
of
have,
character.
I don't
so-
know how to explain that. So unless it
I-
comes up in conversation, I'm staying out of it.
I look at Ogren and go and sort of quietly
Nod.
indicate that when we're not saying anything. I look at Ume and try to do the same.
Yeah, on the nose, exactly.
Even though I have no idea what the hell you guys are going on about.
No, that's good.
Okay.
Touch the nose.
So we get up.
So you set off for the
um,
day. You're heading towards Shiro Yamashiro, or what's it fucking called.
The castle.
Yep,
Can I get on the horse?
it's pretty full.
No, it's pretty full. You got the actual rider, and then you went, sorry. Fuck you.
You can sit
Oh.
on you can sit on Hattori if you wish.
Oh, I thought that I thought
Uh-uh.
Shinzo was walking the horse next to the horse.
Why would he?
I don't know because there's a body there and he just got off and pulled the horse instead.
No, he's loaded across the back, the hind
Oh,
claws.
okay, so he's riding the horse. Okay, so
Yeah.
I walk beside
He slept on the horse.
I walk beside Shinjo-san and look at him and go, this
You
is
did what to the horse?
I walk beside
Out of character.
Shinjo-san.
You leave my horse alone. Wait, lady person, I will.
and then I look at Shinzo and say, this is a pretty horse you have. What's is it him or her?
Ah.
I'll have a look.
I'll have a look.
Do
I
a
have a
fitness
look.
check.
You tell me.
I figured I signed that you should look between his
Yeah, I did.
between
So
his
you
legs than you
so
get
I did.
yourself.
I did, but this is your horse. You tell me whether it's male or female.
There is a it is quite a lovely male horse.
Okay, so I look and I said, that's a very handsome male horse you have.
Do a fitness check.
Does he have a name? And then I went, oh, hang on, you can't talk. So
He's called.
that's a very pretty name, handsome name.
Just for those that possibly watching the stream, no, he's not. He's not. He's not doing that. He's just got had his tongue cut out. So, yeah, don't shut down my channel.
No, my character is not a tongue.
He's a mute.
Yeah, my character's mute. I'm getting from the wife.
I find it so funny that Kim's actually asking what the fuck's wrong with you.
I got a funny feeling that if Nay was playing at the moment as well, she'd be catatonic with laughter too.
Yeah.
All right. You set off on the road, and you come up to a bridge across a deep chasm.
Sorry, what?
There's a bridge across.
Bridge?
It's crossing a deep chasm,
Okay.
and it is damaged. It looks like it's been damaged on purpose. What would you like to do?
I want to take a quick look around and see
Can-
whether
sorry.
there's anyone hiding around because because don't forget, all out of character, don't forget when I told you guys that someone's out to get us on purpose.
So we can tell it's been damaged on purpose, correct?
Yeah, it looks like it's not just through wear and tear.
It's been attacked.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
It's been damaged.
So I quickly look around and do
I ready my bow.
do we see anything?
No.
I'll pull my bow out either way, just in case.
Nothing there. But you do notice there are some fallen trees and stuff around.
Is there anyone hiding behind the tree trunks?
No, there's nobody around. You're not in danger.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Can
can
I
we
shoot-
do
can
a check to see how
can
we're
I
gonna
shoot-
get across?
Can I shoot the tree trunk? No, I'm just kidding.
You lose an arrow, but you got unlimited ammo, so it doesn't matter.
So I pick it up anyway. Just in case there's some infiltrator there with some mystical Naruto substitution jutsu, whatever.
So
it's called.
what you could do is you could either look at trying to get across somehow, or find an alternative route.
Is there any way of building another bridge, or is it totally fucked up?
Is there anything big around? Like any rocks or fallen log? A felled tree?
Big enough?
There's broken trees.
Thank you.
I think our jam was broken then.
I literally just said that there's fallen trees, tree trunks and shit, and you're like, is there anything falling down?
Yeah, cool.
Way to roleplay your character, Ume.
Ume was off the fairies. So
Is
Oh, whoa!
Take a
Is there any
strive because
possibility-
fairies are supernatural.
there any possibility of building another bridge, or is it totally out of the question at this point?
Well, you could attempt.
Is the bridge still intact?
Yeah, it's just got some
It's
bits
just been
missing in the
damaged.
middle so that you can't physically cross it properly.
Can
What's the
one
bridge
of us
made
cross
out
it?
of?
The horse might be able to jump it.
What's the bridge made out of?
Wood.
Ume smacks the horse.
So if we're able to pull a log from the broken tree, would it snap under the weight, or
You could do it. You can do a TN2 labor water check to see if you can find the appropriate lumber to make an appropriate
TN2, did you say?
A TN2 labor water.
can I add to his check?
You could assist if you wish, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. How do I do that?
You just if you're skilled in that, you can lend him one of your skill dice.
What is it? Labor?
Yeah.
I'm
Anyone have a
not.
labor? Anyone have labor?
Anyone got labor?
Should punish one on labor.
Not me.
Yeah.
Nah. All right,
Oh,
so
well.
we're not crossing the bridge unless
Can I use the opportunity for anything?
bridge strife?
You
Hey,
are able
Chris.
to notice.
Can
Chris,
I?
I've got to be right back. My kid's crying. You guys can, I'll come back soon.
Yeah, no.
You can use that to notice that the gap is big enough
There's
to
rope in
jump
a
with a
travelling
horse.
pack, isn't there?
What?
You notice that the gap
There's rope.
is small enough that you can jump it with a horse.
Right.
Yeah. Is there rope in a travelling pack?
Not usually.
Not usually. Okay. Well, then there goes my idea.
Does anyone have any rope?
Negative.
I told you we should have taken their clothes. We could have made a rope.
Could have.
We're gonna do a tight rope walking across the chasm.
No.
Is there any way
I
we
was
can
going
repair
to
the
find
bridge?
tying rope around us.
That's
and
what
I
you're
was
rolling
going
to try and
get
do.
my horse to jump the gap.
As I believe that none of us have the ability to create an extension for the bridge, do we want to see if we can find another way?
You could get around it. It will take you the rest of the day to find an alternative route.
Well, we can't have Shinjo jump multiple times.
Character, yeah.
And
fuck
if he's
that
jumping,
shit.
if he's jumping with a horse, he'd only have himself on there. He wouldn't even have Hattori.
So we
If
can't
we
have
had-
an additional person on.
No, because a horse wouldn't jump if it's fully loaded. It would refuse.
Alright, well then we have to travel.
Not so hasty, my friend. What part of the bridge is actually damaged?
The foot planks.
Just the foot planks?
Yes, there's a 5-foot gap in the middle.
But the ropes are intact.
This bridge doesn't have ropes on the side. It's
Wood.
wooden.
So it obviously has struts leading up the sides.
Yes.
Are they still intact?
Yes.
Can we shimmy across it?
You could attempt.
I say we send the mute.
I'll do it.
I'll let you do it for a target number 2 fitness. To shimmy across.
Oh, I should do that.
And the horse rider,
He can just jump.
you can just jump with whatever horse riding skill that you've got. Is there an equestrian skill?
It's a fitness check, correct?
Yep.
No, there isn't actually. There isn't a horse skill. That's weird.
There should have been because there was an equestrian event in the
Huh.
in the thingy.
Well, shit. You passed.
Can I use... I don't know what the frick to use the opportunity for. I'm not strong enough to carry Hattori over, so...
I might be able to.
Yeah. I'll just use the opportunity to reduce one of the strife. So I am now up to 2 strife.
Ume shall also shimmy across. Can I carry Hattori with me?
I'll make it a target number 3 fitness.
Ooh, easy.
1, 2,
You're
and
lucky that
5.
you're not unmasked anymore.
Huh?
So you're lucky.
Yeah. Right?
Otherwise, you would have just dropped Hattori into the chasm.
Whoopsie!
Oh shit! All right.
You've
Alright,
passed.
so now we're just going to wait for pedals.
What's Pedal's fitness? I'll roll for him.
I don't know. But while we're looking at that, I'm going to actually bring up our beginner game and find out.
Actually, shouldn't the horse jump?
Yeah. Do your horse jump, Mute.
I'm just bringing
I have a
that up
feeling
now
his
to find
season's
out
gonna
what
give us
school they
away
used
one
in the
day.
equestrian game. In the
I didn't use it in my in the what do you call it? The
tournament.
beginning game.
Yeah, but I know it's in there, so that's why I'm trying to find out.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it just be fitness? Wouldn't it just be a fitness roll?
On laptop. What's this one?
What? Alright, you just get the horse get behind the horse, spank it on the arse so it sprints off and jumps the chasm for itself, and then you shimmy across. If it's not capable of jumping with a person.
Uses survival.
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 Hang on a sec. Oh, fuck. Why am I doing that? No, just open that. God damn it.
What's your survival rating, Grady?
It is character. Survival of 3.
Yeah. You'll be right. Tell me your target number 2.
Plus any ring of your choice. I would assume water would probably be the best in regards to style of role playing.
No fire, my bet. But
You're gonna be direct.
yeah.
Bitch, you better jump.
Jump directly across.
Whilst
So roll.
Shinjo is
3Y.
while Shinjo's mustering his horse around, Toritaka pulls out, puts his hands in the air, and then big bright white light emanates from it, and he gets launched across the other side of the chasm.
Your dude's OP, man. Come on.
So what's actually happened?
You guys can just fucking shimmy across and fucking struggle and almost die, and I'll just go, pew! I'm over there. Thanks. Done.
So what
Done.
Is that right?
what he's just done is he's actually just summoned a kami to throw him.
Do you have to do a roll to fucking survive?
Him?
Hmm.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, it depends on how he lands, because if he doesn't roll successfully, he lands on his face. Breaks his pretty nose.
He's all good.
He's all good.
He's all good.
He lands with style.
He lands.
I'm back, guys. What's the update?
You've got to do a fitness check with whatever ring you want to see if you can climb across the side of the ladder, side of the bridge.
That ain't happening. Fitness check is shit. Nothing.
I'll let you do it. I'll let you do a TM3 theology check to see if you can get a kami to throw you across, like Toritaka just
Oh, there
did.
you go. Do that.
So Toritaka just summoned a kami to throw him across.
Oh, okay.
And you've
Just
seen him
shimmy
do
like a
this,
normal
so
person.
you attempt to copy, if you want.
Did I do that right? No, hang on. Wait. Something
Yeah,
really
this is right. Keep 4, 5, 6. Because he needs to check 3, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So keep 4, 5, 6, and then explode. Add black. Oh fuck! He failed.
How did you fail that?
Sometimes it's just what it is. I'll use the opportunity. I'll just keep the first 1, 2, 3, and then I'll reduce the
No,
score.
we're talking about the mute. He failed his horse jump.
But this is me rolling.
Oh, is it?
Shinjo passed.
This is Clemlar. This is
Oh,
Clem
okay.
rolling.
Oh,
That was
I thought,
that was Clem trying to copy what Toritaka did. So monkey see does not always monkey do.
Oh, so does he like fall in the
Fall to his
water and
death,
die?
or-
Do a fitness 1 check. So he's been launched. He's successfully been thrown.
he gets thrown across into the side of the bridge.
He didn't quite do the incantation correctly, so
He got launched to the side.
And then for this one, any ring or what?
He got launched into the ground.
make it void.
Uh-huh.
You have 3 in void? Jeez.
Well, that's why she's pissed weak, because I put in void.
That void's not terrible.
Okay. I'm going to cut out my strike first.
So what are you going to do? Just keep 1?
So, let me see. I need to work out my strike from the roll before. So strike at 4.
We'll keep 1, 2. That way you can get rid of 2 strife.
Push it 6. Where's my go? What was my check again?
1.
Number 1.
Okay, but I can keep it. Okay. So I only need 1. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you were
I'm gonna use the 2 opportunities to cancel out my stripes.
you were thrown off target, so you've missed the bridge. But you've managed to reach out and grab the opposite side of the chasm, and you've pulled yourself up.
Ow! Oh! My boobs. I'm assuming her boobs hit
But
smack into the wall.
Considering that you've attempted to do something that it took Toritaka many years to learn in the Falcon Clan, you've done pretty good.
Yeah.
So
Imitation is the best form of flattery.
Everyone's across, and you're able to continue on your way.
Awesome.
As the day passes, you're still traveling along the main road. And you pass a young courtier dressed in fine clothing, traveling alone on a horse. Nothing of note happens the rest of the day. You've camped up at a blah 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 blah. It's not the end of the scene, so the next day comes along.
I'm surprised you didn't give us opportunity to rob the courtier, but okay.
To what?
To rob the what?
To rob the courtier. Something Ume might do.
No, because you passed it.
What
No,
courtier?
Yeah.
Exactly.
We
You
went-
went-
Exactly.
You're not paying
Back.
attention.
You didn't notice it. You didn't notice it. We
You
just
didn't notice
kept
anything.
going.
That's
That
right. We
happened
keep going.
yesterday now, so it's all good. I've just progressed.
These are not the droids you were looking for.
Ume was drunk.
So, the next day, you're back on the road again, traveling along.
And I'll reduce my strife
Yep.
because we keep traveling.
You run into some Yojimbo, which are samurai bodyguards, from a nearby magistrate's mansion. They ask you, have you seen a young thief?
What's their
A young-
range?
A young what? Sorry.
Young thief.
What does this thief look like?
A young woman, dressed in fine clothing, that she stole.
We saw
on a
a few
horse,
days back.
which she stole.
we saw a young what was it? Courtier 2 days back.
That direction.
In that general direction.
And I point with Ogren that direction.
Or a day back, sorry, a day and a bit back.
Cool.
I asked what that she stole.
What did she steal?
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah, what did she stole?
They said that when they gave the description, wearing fine clothes, which she stole, and riding a horse, which she stole.
She stole the clothes and the horse.
We didn't notice that she stole a horse.
They've just told you that when they described what she looked like.
Yeah, I get that, but you didn't tell us she was riding a horse. You said she was walking.
I said you passed a
Don't.
courtier dressed in fine clothing, traveling alone on a horse.
Yeah, he did say that.
Fair enough.
I didn't hear any
That
sneezes.
last bit.
But it still confirms. We just point. Yeah, we saw them a day back. That way.
Yes.
Hmm.
There
She
anything
must
else
have been
we
on
can
a
do for you?
horse.
They thank you. They thank you for your information, and they carry on.
Do they require assistance in retrieving this thief?
No, they're quite capable of doing it themselves.
They don't look capable.
There's quite a number of them. Are you challenging their honor?
Huh?
Are you challenging their honor?
I could be.
Are you?
I'm walking away. I'm walking away quickly.
Yeah, we're gonna. I'm gonna. Mate, we're already behind due to unforeseen circumstances. Can we continue to move on to the castle, please?
He mumbles under his breath and takes another swig.
Toritaka's Naginata glows slightly.
We could have taken him.
It glows slightly more. What's her name? Hanabira notices there is a roadside shrine to the side after the Yojimbo have left.
I'm going to say a quick prayer.
Dedicated to Ibisu, the fortune of honest work. It is on fire.
Oh shit!
No, he's inside praying. Please don't let me get burned. Please don't let me get burned. Please don't let me get burned.
It's on fire.
Yeah. A couple of priests run out from the shrine, and asking you for help.
Hang on,
We asked what's happening. How did this happen?
It's on fire. Is there any source of water around?
There's no obvious source of water right now.
Can we get the guy who's like level 6 to buddy just summon some water for us?
He's not that powerful. He deals with spirits. He doesn't deal with the elements.
What about a water spirit?
Yeah, come on.
Anyway, well, there's
you got an air spirit to jump a bridge. Surely you can make a water spirit for a fire hose.
There is a well inside the shrine. They just need your help to put the fire out.
I will help out.
They literally need manpower.
You guys can talk. I'll run towards the shrine.
And I will sprint towards the shrine.
My obligation as a.
I will casually hello.
And overtakes all of you.
Ume meanders towards the shrine, grumbling under his breath. Why is everything always on fire?
Right.
I thought I got away from the wall.
Why is it always on fire? Why is it always on fire?
What do we see?
Yep.
I see fire.
I see rain, I see rain, I see rain.
What do we see?
Alright, so
inside the shrine?
Well, you're just outside the main shrine building now, and there's a fair bit of a blaze coming from inside. You can see that the actual main part of the shrine is currently on fire.
Do we have access to the well that we?
Yeah, there's wells and there's some buckets. The monks are already grabbing water and trying to douse it. They just need more hands.
Yep, I will go give them a hand with pumping, like getting the water out of the well.
Yep, I'll join in and help them with the
dousing in the flames.
With the dousing in the flames, yeah.
Alright. Do a combined fitness check of target number 4.
Oh fuck.
Using the air ring.
So all of us?
One person makes the check, but it'll be everyone can assist with their with
well,
skill.
I've got no fitness, so sorry.
I've got 2 fitness.
I've got 1 fitness.
Alright, so we'll go Ume, you do the check, and Clem, you add your 1 to Ume's check.
Well, no. In air.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
What ring does Ume have? What ring?
Only have a 1 in air.
No, don't do it.
Ring.
What about you then? What have you got?
I've got 3.
You got 3.
So I'll lend him my points.
Yeah,
Well, you can only give him 1.
That's fine. It's better because.
So alright, so yeah, okay, yeah. Well, because you get 2 white, 3 black.
Toritaka also lends 1 to you.
Okay.
So I got 3
3 white, 3 black.
Okay. 3 white, 3 black. Let me bring out my Discord because I shut it by accident. 3 white, 3 black.
Yep. Let's do it. What's the check again? 4?
Yeah.
Hey.
Holy Jesus.
I still need to blow one of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So-
still need to blow it. Yeah, so.
I suppose you just keep 1, 2, 3, I guess.
No. 2.
Yep.
4,
1, 2, and 3.
6. What?
Just keep 1, 2, and 3.
They're all the same.
I don't want to strive.
There's no
I didn't
strife,
have
that's
strife.
That's
opportunity.
opportunity. Oh, I thought that was strive.
You goober.
Alright. Oh fuck.
Blank.
Fail.
Oh well. We failed. The shrine burns down. We piss on the ashes.
I use the
So
opportunity to move strive.
you've managed to put out a portion of the fire. You can keep
Yep.
going if you wish.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Can I do it again?
Yeah, you can keep going.
Yep.
Yes.
Let's
Okay.
do it again.
I keep going.
So again with the same roll.
Or are you going to add 1 to it because we're doing the manual labor again?
Okay.
You can actually reduce it by 1
Oh, there you
It's
go.
now easier.
Oh.
Fucking sweet.
because the fire's going out. So you can.
Ah,
reduce
because
it
the
by
fire's going out, so it's easier. Nice.
Ume pours some sake on the fire.
What the fuck are you doing, you?
1. It is now taking
I'm
a 5
help-
check.
I'm,
flames
I'm
rekindle.
helping.
You, I swear to God.
So the
You
flames
and
are now
Robert so
rekindled.
bad.
Even
My
stronger than
horse
before.
kicks.
Kitsume.
Do a
My horse
survival
kicks Ume.
target number 2
the
check,
back.
Grady.
Can you kick him into the fire?
Well,
It's
my
gonna do
horse
a survival
kicking
number
you
2
into
check.
the back.
What?
My horse
And Grady's horse
kicking
kicking
Ume
in the
into
back.
So what have I got to
Into
roll?
the
Target
fire.
number
Into
2
the fire.
survival
Into the
checks.
fire. Into the
Why
fire.
is the horse in the temple?
It's not in the temple, it's near the temple.
Well, we're inside.
No, we're not. We're
No,
near the.
not.
We're near the. We're near the shrine.
You're
We're
all
outside.
you're all
Point.
running backwards and forwards and stuff, but he hasn't even got off his horse yet, so he's just sitting there watching.
Yeah.
You're right on the spectrum.
He had no fitness.
Yeah.
Nothing to
So
add.
what am I rolling?
Target number 2, survival. Any ring.
Ooh, okay.
Ume's gonna get
Alright.
kicked.
Ume, from now, talk like little Nicky now. If you get hit by this horse,
So, okay.
Oh,
I should be alright.
So I keep
2, 5, and 6.
No, you want to keep 1, 2, and 3.
No.
you need a TN check of 2, so I get 1, 2, and 6.
No, you want 2 because it's not. That's opportunity.
If he keeps 2 opportunities, he can do a critical.
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
okay, yeah. So 1, 2.
Hang on. Is this a
Yeah.
battle?
No.
Nope.
No,
no.
1, 2, and 6.
Maybe will remember.
Yeah,
also-
that's fine.
Put a space.
Ume also lost 3 honor from putting the sake on the.
Sucking on the fire.
Grady, put a
Do I
space
add-
between.
Put a space
No, no.
between it.
Oh.
Put a space between. Keeping 1.
Yeah.
Hey, Clem.
Well. Yeah.
Do you remember in the rules somewhere where if it specifies the target number and the skill, and then it puts ring numbers afterwards?
Huh?
So
Yeah,
for
yeah,
instance,
yeah.
there's like a TN3
Yeah, yeah,
survival,
yep.
fire 2, earth 5.
Yep. Yep.
How do you resolve that?
It means that if you're in that particular stance, that's a check you got to do.
Okay,
So give me an example.
like a target number 3 survival, fire 2, earth 5.
Earth fire. So what's the number between Earth 5? You say.
Yeah, so fire 2,
Okay,
earth
so-
5.
So target number 3 of survival. It means that if your opponent's stance is in fire, the TN check is 5.
Okay, so that adds it.
So rather than having a TN check of 3, if they're in the stance that says fires, it means that they will need to do a TN5 to pass instead of a 3.
Right.
Okay.
So vice versa, sometimes you can say you had TN3 for something, but then air is 2. That means your TN check becomes a 2 rather than a 3. So that benefits them. But if you're in an opposing stance that makes it more difficult, the TN check becomes higher.
So it depends on what ring they choose.
Yeah, at the time combat most of the time.
Alright. Because some of these things aren't actually in combat, they're out of combat, so...
I
I guess I would ask them to do a target number 3 survival. Ask them what ring, and if it's one of the rings that's listed, I will modify it from there.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I just want to double check how that works.
Well, the question you should ask is, this is going to happen. How are you going to resist it? Are you doing it with ferocity? Are you going to be balanced? Are you going to be steady? Are you going to be grounded? Are you going to be agile, graceful? Then that determines which ring they're essentially saying they want to use, and then you say, okay, your TN check is 5 or 3 or 4.
Yeah.
So the
Right.
brackets there usually means, like I said, the brackets basically indicates that if they're in a particular type of stance or they're using a particular type of ring, the TN check will be that figure,
Alright.
which is not always, so which is sometimes better or sometimes worse.
Yeah. All good.
Hmm.
So Umed takes 5 damage,
Oh shit!
and Shinjo, what are you going to use those 2 opportunities for? You can critical.
Yeah, may as well.
No, don't do that.
No, you know what you should do? Use the opportunities to leave hoof marks in his armor.
Yeah, actually. Too nice, beautiful.
U-shaped hoof
well
marks.
Well pressed hoof marks, iron shoe marks in Ume's back.
You maybe will remember this.
Yeah, because you'll notice the armor.
Alright, so Ume's going to
Everyone
have
will
a
see these horns
persistent
your back.
hoof-marked bruise at the moment. Possibly a permanent indentation.
So I'm
Okay.
on 6 health now.
So,
Yeah.
you guys can
So
keep
that-
trying to put the fire
so,
out if you
yeah.
like.
Yeah, we can actually go to put the fire out. So now we have to do a check 5
Oh fuck! Why? I'll
because
go.
he put fucking sake on it.
The fire looked thirsty.
Whoever
I
is
thought it was
going to
water.
whoever's going to attempt. What ring are you using?
Water.
Water.
Oh no, air.
Air. Yeah. So it's
Oh no, yeah.
air is a TN4.
Oh okay.
That's pretty good.
Uh,
2, 3, 4. Because they're first 2.
So after the initial firefighting, I'm letting you guys choose how you want to approach the fire now.
So is Ume conscious?
Done.
Yeah, you're still conscious. You fall unconscious
just
if
gotta
you hit
fall
your
back.
maximum endurance.
So I'll cancel one
Wait,
strike
what?
and reduce my strike level.
You only go
Cool.
unconscious if you hit your maximum endurance.
Yeah, but I meant like roleplay wise.
No, you.
But it's
Yeah,
got-
roll
I
damage,
got
you're
kicked
still
by a
awake.
horse.
Yeah, you
I
look
should
by
be
the horse,
With
you're in
both
pain, you
feet.
get back up. Going, what the fuck was that about?
I literally got kicked by a horse into a flaming building.
No, he didn't say he got kicked into the flaming building. He could have
No,
used his criticals to do that.
Instead, he
he
let
chose to
fire
leave
out?
He gave you
an impressive mark.
Is the fire out, Chris?
You got 1, 2, 3, 4. Not yet.
You said you had to do a team check of 4.
Yeah, because I was in the
Yeah,
air.
but you've. I need a certain amount of successes in total to get the fire out.
Ah.
You would've-
Ume cracks another bottle of sake.
You would have had it if
I
Ume hadn't.
swear to God, mate, if you put that in the fire, I'll headbutt you myself.
Okay, do I see this? Do I see him take another bottle of sake?
He does, but depending what he does with it, will
Okay, I'm gonna take my ball and shoot his sake.
Do you want to do this?
I'm gonna shoot his bottle of sake.
martial arts range. Target number 2.
This is gonna be interesting.
What's his range, by the way?
Doesn't matter.
Well, it does. It depends on your bow.
He's
Okay.
being accurate.
I am range. Chris,
Far
what
enough
range?
away that you can't.
Range bands don't matter right now. I'm just doing a skill check.
Okay. So range is
And
right?
if you're range, Joel, that's what the range band.
Range where you can't retaliate.
You seem to
Yeah,
forget
how
that
about-
whenever you say something, I will take it as gospel and I will put it into the game.
Ume has a leaping attack, by the way. I'm not even kidding. He might die.
That's okay. We'll put the fire out by urinating on you.
Team check of 2 with an opportunity.
The bottle of sake shatters in his hand. Meanwhile, the fire rages on.
I run away.
Ume glares at Kaito and readies his Kanabo. What's his range band?
I'll pull another over. I say, you are not.
I'll get in
What do
front
you-
of Ume and tell him to calm down. You're making the situation worse by pulling out
You
sake
are-
at this moment.
you
We
are
have to
making-
concentrate on getting the fire out.
You're
Meanwhile,
making
the
things
monks are
worse than it is.
glaring at you all while they're working furiously to get the fire out.
I get off my horse and proceed to help them.
Oh, look! Someone finally decides to help.
Well, you
Yeah.
Ume throws the remains of the bottle at Kaito.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It has no
I will-
effect. All it is just the neck of a ceramic jar.
Is it
I
at least,
continue to go back to pumping
Is
the
it-
water.
Chris? Is it at least a little bit wet?
Yes, it's a little bit wet.
Okay. So where does it? Where are you aiming it at?
I would love a custard bun. Oh shit, hang on.
The
What do you
mute
want
can
us to
speak!
find?
The
Where are
mute
you?
can speak!
Where are you aiming it at, Ume?
I'm aiming it at you.
Yeah, which part of my
In
body?
some countries, they call that a cream pie.
Hang on, what do you do? Hang on.
Okay.
They call that a custard's yellow, isn't it? What the hell are you pumping that's yellow?
It depends on what custard, to be honest. Coconut custard is white.
Yeah, that's one.
If it's yellow, you should go to the doctor.
Or green, or blue, or any other colour than normal. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'll cop that wet bottle on the chest and it wets my top.
Why the fuck would you do that, Clem?
I'm trying to put him out of. I'm trying to. see what
Clem's
roleplay we can
Clem's
do here.
robes are white as well, so they have gone
Yes.
slightly see-through.
And then realize
I ignore this and continue to help with the fire with the water.
Ume demands another bottle of sake.
I ignore him, not realizing that my top is wet, and go help Ogden.
Toritaka is continuing to help out as well.
Yeah, you can go.
And
Well, mate, you can go.
while this little showdown is happening in the courtyard, everyone that was helping manages to finally get the fire out.
Ume pulls out another bottle of sake.
How many bottles of sake this guy got?
4. I got 2 left.
Plus your one that's still fermenting.
Yes.
The monks thank the ones that helped.
Hey, I helped.
No, you
No, you
didn't.
did.
No, yeah, you helped make it worse.
The monks.
The fire
the
was
monks-
thirsty.
The monks suggest that you go pray for forgiveness, and perhaps make an offering to the shrine.
I offered sake.
I look at
To the fire.
I look at Ume and say that's a good idea. Let's go and pray and offer all your bottles of sake there and leave it as a donation.
Ume explains that if he does not drink on a regular basis, he may die.
I don't believe that to be true. I think that you're just an alcoholic.
Yes.
My point exactly.
You need to have
That
some more
is a
self
risk
control.
my character is willing to take.
Quiet, beauty.
We are all willing to take that risk because obviously you being drunk has caused us a few issues.
Well, I'm not drunk yet.
While you not being drunk is causing issues, I can't imagine how it'll be when you want that. So let's donate your bottles. Okay?
Look, can we at least give them one bottle of sake as an offering?
2. At least 2. That way he's going to got
Fine,
one
we'll
bottle
give
left.
him 3.
My character wholeheartedly agrees with giving as
Mhm.
many bottles of sake as possible as an offering.
I leave my horse water sake at the shrine.
Okay. Do you
I look-
pray?
I
We
go
do not
and
pray
pray.
on the wall. Praying is a sign of weakness.
I go and pray for forgiveness.
How many lightning bolts is that now?
No, that's for Hattori, who's currently... I don't know, is he dead?
Yeah,
Where
yours
is
is.
Hattori?
He's still in the back of the horse.
Get it? I get it now. So, Hattori gets lightning bolts. Ume can get his sake bottles crushed.
Well, he offered up one of his sake bottles, these horse water one.
Yep.
The monks seem happy with his offering because he's given them something and he's prayed for forgiveness.
No, he didn't pray.
He didn't
I
pray.
don't pray.
Hey?
Ume
He
doesn't
doesn't,
pray.
he doesn't pray.
No? Well,
He said
they
he
don't know
doesn't
that.
pray. Praying is a sign of weakness.
Well, they
I
don't know
don't
that.
pray.
They've seen him kneel
I do
down
not
and put a
pray.
bottle of sake on the thing, so they've assumed that he's been praying.
Okay, cool.
Oh, wow.
One does
These
not
guys are
eavesdrop on
gullible.
prayer.
Alright, we we asked the priests if they're going to be okay.
Can we ask him how it happened in the first place?
That's what you get when you light too many sticks of incense.
They mentioned that it's a candle holder fell over and suddenly flames erupted from around the shrine as if there was a liquid on the ground.
Fell.
They didn't notice how it happened, but they've seen that there's the candlestick holder on the ground, and then there's fire around there.
Into a liquid, you say?
As if there was an
It
accelerant.
made it look like that. Yeah, they said it looked like there was liquid on the ground because the fire spread very quickly.
Interesting.
The area around the shrine is scorched.
Can we check around just on the outer edge of where the scorching is to see if there's any tracks?
Do a.
I've got to go again. Yeah, right. Kid's crying. He's on that.
Do a culture
Yeah,
check. Do a culture check.
A what?
Culture check. TN1.
Okay, cool. What ring?
You can choose.
Because I got no culture. I'm a cultureless swine.
Cool. So as you're surveying the area, you've been able to ascertain that there was an accelerant used. You step back to try and get a broader picture of the area, and you notice that there's a specific shape to the scorching. It is.
Can I make inquiry on what the shape looks like?
Well, you already recognise the shape.
The phoenix?
It is a phoenix.
For fuck's sakes! Clem,
Clem?
explain yourself! Pedals!
Ume turns around and demands that Petals explain herself immediately.
Well, she's conveniently gone.
That's convenient.
How guilty looking.
Previously, another Phoenix clan member left the group, and now the other one's left unconscious. They're all Phoenix.
They're all going to leave unconscious in a minute.
I don't know, should we be trusting, Toritaka? As he is also Phoenix, technically?
Well, he is Falcon. He studied at a Phoenix school to expand
So he could
his
be influenced by the Phoenix,
He could have. He couldn't have.
doing things for them.
He may not have. His intention is to further his knowledge of the supernatural.
Well, this looks very supernatural to me. 3 instances of her Phoenix.
Sounds guilty to me. Very
'Cause
guilty.
we've got we've got the Kami making us a Phoenix symbol around Hattori. We've got the Phoenix symbol on the parchment, and now we've got a fire symbol on the ground next to a shrine, engulfing a shrine. 3 things.
And the glowing bird.
And then the glowing bird that Hattori now, because he has a pet.
Yeah, but Omen's nowhere to be seen right now.
Yeah, where the
Omen disappeared in that last battle. When it saved
Ah,
you,
I see.
Omen, you piece of shit.
It saved you.
I don't care. It disappeared.
It didn't save us
It saved Hattori.
True.
and Kaito.
Well, because Hattori was about to get curb stomped.
Not my problem. Oh, shit.
Alright, so I've obviously know that. I'm assuming no one else has noticed that yet.
Nope.
Alright, I'll explain to the group that the fire symbol, if you take a step back, you can notice that it looks like a phoenix symbol.
I look at you as to question. I look at you in such a way that it looks like I'm questioning you as to why
It's relevant.
Phoenix, yeah.
I'm back for a second.
Due to some circumstances, this symbol keeps popping up in our travels towards the car.
I look at you strangely and take one step back.
Okay.
Hang on. One
So
second.
So I did an investigation on the fire and to see if there was any tracks or if anything looked suspicious in regards to the fire. When I took a step back and investigated it, the shape around the shrine is the shape of a phoenix.
Oh shit.
Clem,
Ume stares at Kaito
Petals,
and
explain
demands an
yourself.
explanation.
I look at this guy. I don't know. I've been with you all this time. I'm just as curious.
Petals, can you please do an investigation with the Kami and see if they can tell you anything?
I don't have that kind of ability. Actually, wait. Hang on, let me see.
Can we get Katori in the face until he wakes up?
I don't have the
I'm
ability to
afraid
do
no
that.
matter of hitting will wake him up.
Mhm.
Right
Quick,
now.
throw a band-aid at him.
In fact, you might end up killing him,
Okay, so
and then Rob will have to re-roll.
fair enough. Mine was just slapping, alright? Just
Just a casual slap.
I'm gonna
Um,
keep the pimp hand strong.
The DM,
Yes.
being part of the Phoenix Clan and the fact we're meant to know everything about Phoenix Clan, does my character know anything about any radical groups in Phoenix Clan?
Say that again.
Does my character know any radical groups in the Phoenix Clan that's doing shit like this?
None that you're aware of.
Okay, so
It seems very strange to you why this symbol would keep popping up, as the Phoenix are largely a pacifist
yeah.
family.
Okay, can we ask Story Tucker to do like a investigation into the Kami in the area?
You mean with the spirits?
Yeah,
That as well.
to see whether or not there is anything like sus in the area, like is the spirits uneased or something like that.
He takes a few moments to center himself, and then after several minutes, he opens his eyes and says, "The Kami in the area are quite agitated, for obvious reasons.
Obvious reasons? What's the obvious part?
Their shrine was on fire."
Yeah, but like, can he get anything other than the shrine being on fire? Like, is there something amiss in the spiritual realm, or
There is a.
that's causing this shape?
He has
keep popping
detected. He has he has detected
Deduced.
a hint of the taint.
The taint.
Charlatan.
Taint!
Excellent role playing. I love it.
My god.
The wall has followed me.
Crikey!
The taint is here too? Ume sits in the corner and laments.
Can I ask what the taint is? Because I don't know.
Toyotaka bends over.
It's over.
Oh, you dick.
Pencil?
Give you a pencil.
He then stands upright and writes his hakama and says to you, "That is the easiest way to describe the Shadowlands."
That's great.
My brain.
A dark place from which nothing good comes from. The Falcon Clan are known for their humour.
All right. So, what do we do from here on? Do we take note of this? And is there anything else for us to do at the shrine? Is everything
Not
under control?
particularly, like, the monks are now just going around cleaning up, and they're going to start repairing whatever damage they've got.
So,
That looks cool.
So, okay.
We are.
All right. Later that night, you're out gathering firewood for your fire. When you get back, you realise that your camp has been ransacked.
Why did no one guard the camp?
Because everyone was off finding firewood.
But Hattori was there,
He's unconscious.
unconscious.
God damn it, Hotor.
That's probably the worst guard dog I've ever had.
There is multiple tracks all over the ground.
Sorry, one sec, Chris. Nay loved your joke. The taint. Oh, fuck. Alright, continue. Sorry.
Yeah. So, did you hear any of that before or not?
No, sorry, I was talking to
So,
Nate.
later that night, everyone's off gathering firewood. When you return to camp, you've noticed the camp has been ransacked. And you only have now on you what you have on your person. So all your bags and gear and all that sort of stuff has been scattered to the wilds.
Do I have my bow?
If you're carrying it, yes.
I was carrying it, yes.
You know we don't have much in the first place,
What
right?
about my horse?
They ransacked your horse.
Your horse is still there. Your horse was tied up.
Your horse is missing a leg.
So all your satchels and bags and stuff you would have set down. You would have kept
Okay, cool.
your weapons with you. So that's all you've got right now. And there is
Hold
multiple
on.
tracks all over
There's
around.
There's nothing much to steal anyway.
Hang on. Ume, where'd you put your sake?
Those bastards! Ume rages out and starts kicking the nearest tree. Don't they know what happens if I don't get my sake?
You notice there are multiple tracks on the ground, leading it off into the forest.
Are they all in the same direction, or
Relatively, there's
Okay.
a lot of them, and they're all heading.
So we'll follow the tracks?
I look at everyone? I think let's go get us. I look at everyone and go, "What happened? Where's our stuff? Why weren't you? Why weren't you? Who was
Who's supposed to be watching it?
Who? I thought women are supposed to be watching it.
What?
I thought you were meant to watch the camp.
We're all
said-
out gathering stuff.
Yeah, but you said you were going to sit there and drink.
When did I say that?
You always.
That's what you
say that.
always say!
Don't put this back
No.
on me.
What? Did
Ume felt guilty, so he decided to go out and help look for firewood.
what did we lose? I'll go and check on Hattori to make sure that he's not killed.
All you have with you right now is your weapons.
Okay.
On my,
Can we
Ume
follow the
readies his
tracks?
canabra.
checking my equipment list. There's not much I can take anyway.
No, but you've lost your satchel with your money and everything in it, so...
So does that mean I've got limited arrows?
You would have had your quiver still attached to you, wouldn't you?
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's say, all right, we can see the tracks going in one direction. Should we follow the tracks?
I agree. We should follow the
Alright.
tracks.
Let's go. I ready my bow.
I cocked my bow.
Who is going to be tracking the tracks?
Who's
Who's
got?
got the best survival, I guess?
Yeah, who's got survival?
I've got 1.
How many points? 3. Okay.
Well, hang on.
Shinzo.
We are assuming we're using survival, but
Shinzo can lead if he do.
It is survival.
Yeah.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So,
It's-
Shinzo,
it's-
can you track him for us?
it's-
Finally
a
call
must-
out for my horse.
It's the most obvious one.
It is a
Yeah.
target number 3 survival. How were you going to approach it?
I'm going to call out directly to my horse.
No, should you be doing direct?
Depends on his ring.
It'd be Earth, wouldn't it? Thora?
I could.
Think-
am
think
I,
you-
am I
think
doing
you-
survival?
Think
Or
about
am I
your.
calling out for my horse?
How are you going to approach the task?
No, I think
How-
Grady wants to ask whether he can call for his horse, rather than do the survival check
Yeah.
first.
He can get on his horse and then track. That's fine.
Oh, the horse is with him.
Or you can
Well, that
untie
might-
it and ride it and then track from the horse. That's fine. But what
Oh, I
I'm
thought-
getting him to roll for is actually the actual tracking.
The actual tracking itself. So,
Oh.
what
So-
ring are you
Okay,
going to
oh,
use?
So,
okay.
so you
do the
never,
tracking?
you never lost your horse. That's fine.
Oh, thank God for that. I angrily look at my horse for letting other strangers go through my bags. But anyway.
Did you hear that? He can talk.
Shut up and let me monologue one. Mentally monologue. I can't remember what all the rings are.
No, I can't find on my sheets what the rings actually stand for anymore.
Oh,
I'll
here we
open
go.
an old character sheet. That should be exactly the same, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so
the starter ones. Yeah, they'll be in the handouts channel.
Okay, so-
air ring is graceful, cunning, and precise. Earth ring is steady, grounded, and thorough. Fire ring is direct, ferocious, and inventive. Water ring is balanced, flexible, and perceptive. Void is enlightened, centered, and mystical.
So
So,
it's either water or earth.
So,
or air, precise.
so the
Oh,
so
yeah,
the
true.
question you need to ask yourself is what points in your rings do you have?
Well, I've got 2 in air, earth, water.
So
Air,
this,
earth, and
this
water.
is a variable
Yeah.
difficulty check depending on which ring
So-
you choose.
So you
Okay.
so you decide based on that how you want to do the check, whether you want to
I
be
want to
thorough
use the
or
earth ring,
things.
so I'll thoroughly.
Right, that makes sense. Yeah.
All right, it's a target number 5, Earth.
Oh, great.
Jesus Christ.
With survival.
Yes.
It's gonna be very hard to beat.
So my skills are white dice, yeah?
Why,
Yes,
black,
correct.
black?
You pretty much have to keep 2, 3, 4.
You only keep 2. So he'll
Yeah, I
have
can
to
only
keep.
keep 2.
So he's gonna keep.
Oh,
2,
sorry, so 2 and 3.
No. Yeah, 2 and 3, and then
And then explode white, and you have to hope you get another explode.
keep trying into.
Yeah.
So keep. Oh, hang on.
Keep
2 and-
keep 2, 3.
2, 3, send. Add.
Add
Add a white.
Add W.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Can I use that opportunity for those opportunities for anything?
You really reduce the strife if you have any, but that's pretty much it.
I don't have any strife.
And then you can try and bargain with Chris and see whether you can use the 2 opportunity to at least pick something up. And then
Yeah,
he'll
can I
decide.
pick something up?
You notice that the
Can I
tracks
notice
are not
anything?
human.
Oh.
Oh no.
Would someone else
Goblins?
like to attempt?
Sorry, what was that?
Would somebody else like to attempt to track the tracks?
Someone want to give me a hand?
Yeah, I'll do it, and I'll
Hey,
borrow
mate.
whoever has survival. I'll borrow off them.
I don't have survival at this moment.
Well, I've got survival. I've got.
So you can give me one survival.
Toritaka can give you one as well. How are you going to approach it?
Water. Perceptive.
Target number 3.
Oh, fuck. Shit.
So I'm getting one from Toritaka and one from Mutant Man.
Yep.
Shinjo.
Shinjo.
Kirichi.
Alright.
Oh, good.
Thank fuck for that.
Yeah.
Can I use the opportunity to kind of make extra ground on what we failed last time? Is that possible?
Yep. So you're tracking the tracks, and you start hearing a grunting noise, and you get into like a half clearing, and there is a couple of boars with the bags looked around their tusks. But except their eyes are jet black.
Oh.
Oh.
You startle
Okay.
one of them, and it drops the bags and runs off. The other one squares up against you.
Okay, I will move back and ready my bow.
Are we all as a
Go
group?
this away.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
all.
Yes.
I'll move to the back.
We
While
are
And
I'm
I'll
range.
move. I'll move to the back as well.
What's the range?
Don't know yet. We'll see what happens first. But I'm moving to the back with Organ.
Could I get a quick heal?
No, we're in combat time.
Ninja bandages.
Alright, so
Yeah,
we've got.
maybe healing.
No, we're in combat time now, so everyone roll their initiative.
Ah, dick.
I'll heal you as soon as I can. All right.
What's the initiative again?
Fitness plus your ring, and then plus your is this focus or vigilance in this case, please?
Sorry?
Are we using focus or vigilance?
Use vigilance because you weren't prepared for this.
Okay.
And
And
that's the basic layout.
Oops.
It's not nice back to front, but you got B at the top.
Where is that? What's the
ball.
key?
That's
Yep.
Boar.
Ball?
Shinjo on the horse leading from the front.
Yeah.
Yep.
Toritaka and Ume.
Yep.
Hanabira and
Okay.
Oregon.
What's your
Yep.
range band from it?
Where's Hattori?
They're two. So 2 for
He's
Shinjo,
left back
That's
at
my
camp.
horse.
3 and 4.
So me and Ogre are 4 away.
You're at 4 away.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
No problem.
I got 3. My vigilance is 3, and I'm using water. I got nothing on my roll.
Alrighty.
Who's rolling next?
I'll go last.
Tactics with your ring. What's my? I've got no tactics. I'll roll next. Oh, Ume's rolling. Ume's rolling.
Yeah, so how we rolling this again?
Fitness.
So, fitness plus.
Whatever ring you want to use for combat.
Mm-hmm.
What roll? Whatever you get from that, successes from that, plus your vigilance.
Vigilance.
It's tactics, not fitness.
Oh,
Tactics.
tactics was it?
Yeah.
Oh, tactics.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh well, I should have rolled 1 white. Oh well, who cares? I'm
Exactly
still.
the
I'll
same,
just
we'll
put
do.
0. That's fine.
Tactics.
So 3 plus your vigilance.
My vigilance is what I had it down as 2. So 5.
You're on 5.
5. Yep.
I'm a 6.
God damn it.
No. Vigilant. 5. Chris, I'm 5 as well.
5.
Yep.
And explode, add black.
Oh, by the way, I'm also in air stance. Just
So
in case
you're
you're wondering, the stance we're in.
What's Oregon in?
Water. I like that additional move. It keeps me moving on the battlefield, so.
What did Ume roll on?
Fire.
Fire, and he's 5.
Grady, add
So
a
we-
black.
Add a black, Grady.
Yep. Yeah.
You don't have to keep just roll, add black, it'll just add it.
And
This is just a check, so don't
Yeah.
worry about strike.
yeah.
Yeah. So 2, plus your vigilance.
So plus my vigilance,
Mhm.
4.
And
In
what
total?
else?
It's count the successes, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then
plus-
add your
Vigilance to it, yeah?
vigilance.
And what was the
Oh, well
ring?
then 4.
And what stance did you use?
It was. I'll go with.
So what was the original roll? So what have you got rank 2 in? Earth.
Earth, yeah.
He's gonna run 2 in 3 different things, 3 different rings. So.
That's fine. We'll just go with Earth. All right. The ball gets to go first.
Oh fuck!
Charges towards the horse. And keep that one. And
How many balls were there?
just one big ass black-eyed ball.
But it's not a normal ball. It's got black eyes.
The supernatural.
All right. It
Did
hits.
Grady drop out?
No, because the screens haven't reset.
yeah. There we go.
Okay, so it hits Shinjo.
Oh shit!
Slash the horse.
Hang on, what's going on?
The ball
He just got
charged
hit by
you.
the ball.
Did it hit Shinjo or the horse?
Yes.
Yes. Did it hit? Which one was it?
In terms of who is getting hit, Shinjo is going to be taking the damage from this.
Yeah. Okay.
Just because I don't have the stats for a horse, so the horse, it's just they're considered to be the same person right now. Except
cool,
I'm going to allow him to
He
move,
is
Come
one
on,
with
man,
the
my
horse.
character a horse.
but you can move 2 range bands instead of 1 for a move.
Okay.
What's your physical protection?
My. Hang on.
What
What's your
armor are
armor?
you wearing?
Hang on. I've got to find that in my character sheet.
Equipment.
Generate character sheet. My. My endurance.
No. What's your
Armor. So actual
Gold.
item.
Go
Go
to your
across the armor.
go to your equipment and check what armor you're wearing.
Oh, okay. I'll close that. Equipment.
Hmm.
Ashigaru armor.
So what
So
is the
3.
what is the
3.
physical?
So you take
What's
4.
physical?
5. You take 5 damage to your
Physical
endurance.
3.
Physical 3. Okay.
So you take 5
total
damage.
5 endurance. Bastard.
How much endurance do you have?
My endurance is 10.
Okay, so you took 5. 5 fatigue.
How much damage have you got, Ume?
6.
6 damage.
I've got 6 left. Out of my
He's got
DS6.
The
Out
next
of
got-
what?
Out of 12. So he's got
Out of
6
12.
fatigue.
So he's got 6 fatigue. Okay, cool.
6 fatigue, yeah.
Ume gets to go next.
What's the range?
It is now at range 1.
Yes.
Sorry,
Zume
it's now there.
the-
So it's 2 from you and range 1 from Shinjo.
Excellent.
Do you want to make sure before you jump, leap, attack, make sure it's not going to hit the horse?
Interesting.
He can move
You
the
hit
one
my
range
horse, I will
close.
kill you in your sleep.
He can
Wait,
move.
kill you
He
with your
can move. He can just move one range
He
forward.
will stick
within
his
range of
non-existent
Kanaba.
tongue down your throat. How's that?
What's
I
the
might
range?
enjoy it. It's been a while.
What's the range of Kanabo anyway?
1 to 2.
So you're within range of hit anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you got to make, because based on the drawing that Chris showed us, he's technically behind.
So he can walk around it.
Behind me.
Yeah,
He can move next to him if you want.
You're in the
yeah,
basic
you can use your
column.
movement.
Hmm?
Yeah, you can move. You can use your movement to move next to him.
And that's my action?
That's
That's
your move
your
action.
movement. That's your
You get a
movement.
free movement.
Cool. Alright, so I move to the right. I move to the right of Shinjo and his stupid horse. As I remember the bruises on my back.
That,
My horse snuffs in your general direction.
Yep.
Hey, I didn't just take a ball to the face.
It's that way when he does the leap attack, he doesn't fucking.
Well, I'm not gonna use a leap attack because
Okay.
I'm too close. So
Excuse.
I bring my Kanabo to bear.
no, there's only a ball and there's no bears here.
You bring back over Jabal.
I can summon a
Don't
bear
let
if
me
you
use
want.
Hattori as a club.
I can summon you a bear. The bears are harder to fight.
Fine, bring a bear. Jesus. Okay.
I
bring
literally couldn't put a bear in here because you guys wouldn't be able to handle it.
Fuck,
So
you
did
dead.
I bring my Kanabo to bear and I strike.
Or
He brings it to ball.
And I strike from right to left, striking, or at least attempting to strike, the boar in the ribs with my club.
Alright, roll away. Target number 2, fire. Melee.
We're gonna have another incident of the body being like shrunk up into itself.
Well, that was a terrible fucking roll. Holy shit.
Holy shit! 1,
Jesus
3, and
Christ.
5.
I guess I'm just gonna keep 1,
1, 3,
3.
1, 3, and
What the fuck?
5.
3 up. What can I do?
So everyone already had their weapons readied, by the way, Clem, because they were tracking the tracks. It would have made sense to have your weapons ready. I know you had your bow out, so I'm assuming everyone else would have had their stuff at the ready. And
Yeah.
Joel cannot carry his Kanabo unless it's readied.
No, I sheath it
It's always
So what-
ready.
inside someone.
What can you do with 3 opportunity, GM?
Wait.
Not hit the horse.
There you go.
Now, what else can I do with the opportunity?
Oh, don't start.
What are you gonna do? What is your recommendation?
You can stumble the ball.
Stumble?
Yeah. So you basically you can hit it, but you don't do any damage to it. But you can stumble it.
As in, like, annoy it?
Well,
Well,
You gain
its
aggro.
its balance isn't on par anymore.
so it'd have a debuff on its next turn.
Yeah.
You can gain aggro.
Done. I knock it off balance.
Gain time aggro.
Hanabira.
Alright, I'm shooting the bow. The ball.
What, up the horse's ass?
In between the legs.
In between the legs, okay.
Don't shoot its dick. Don't shoot its dick.
It's well endowed. Its well endowed horse feels the breeze of the arrow.
My horse does not need a Prince Albert, thank you very much.
Let's just hope I don't hit it then. Range and
Well, it's already successful, so that's a start.
canceling out the strike.
Why are you signing with the relay first? Your ball's on the line.
I value my horse.
I'm sure your horse values its horse.
It does value itself.
Is that your
The
final
ball-
result, Clem?
Yeah. So I hit it.
Are you going to explode?
Oh yeah, why not? I didn't realize that.
Because you can do bonus damage if you explode.
True. No, it doesn't matter.
Alright,
Sonny missed. It didn't get anything from me, so I think.
so you've hit. What's the damage of the bow?
five.
Sorry?
Five.
5. Alright. Cool.
I go. I aim and I release in between the legs of the horse. It sort of the fletching rubbed against the balls a little bit. As it went by, and hit the ball wherever you wanted to hit, Chris.
Alright. The arrow sticks into the ball. Doesn't seem to do too much damage.
There's
Right,
One
one.
ball's gonna kill us.
But it's now got an arrow sticking out of it. It's probably a little bit angry.
There's now one motherfucking ball.
Okay, my turn.
Shinjo's turn.
Shinjo went.
No,
Shouldn't
he got
be doing
attacked.
it.
He got attacked
He
by
got
the
attacked.
ball.
He
I
got
got
hit.
attacked
Oh yeah.
That doesn't count as his turn.
My turn is to get attacked.
Yeah. So where? Show us the map again.
Rear
Yeah.
up and fucking strike down on top of the ball's head with your.
You're right in front of him.
Can my horse do anything?
No, your horse is just going to be allowing you to move quickly around at the moment. Because I can't even bother looking up stats for a horse.
Okay.
What kind of attack does he have?
Well, what weapon have you got?
I got a wakizashi and I have a bow.
Well, shit, the ball can do anything. with range.
I'd recommend you move first because you can move 2 range bands for free with the horse. Not for
Yeah.
free, but
Yeah,
as
so
one action.
move back
Alright.
2 spaces.
I move back 2, and
And then you can shoot it with the bow if you want.
yeah, I will shoot
So
And
you're there.
before-
You're there now. You've created an Osh.
now.
Osh. Oshwee.
Okay.
I know it's mirrored, but
Oshwee.
is it mirrored for you guys or not?
What?
writing.
The
So
U's
for
on the
me-
left-hand side. For me.
Yeah, use on the left-hand side.
Okay, so it's just my camera that looks weird. Cool.
Yes.
It's on the right hand side for me.
Uh,
So you guys are seeing it how I'm writing it then. Osh.
Okay. Go 2 range bands back and shoot my bow at the ball.
So ranged melee and your earth ring.
Looking for a target number of 2. Any additional bonuses is extra damage.
Okay. That's okay.
Like literally, the only way that you guys are actually able to take this on right now is because I've given you an NPC today.
roll. I ain't gonna roll.
I reckon the
So
NPC
it's
is
martial arts ranged.
gonna one-shot kill. I think.
No, it's not supernatural, so
Oh no! Oh, thank you for telling us that.
it's a ball. With black
You
eyes.
had, say,
Yeah, but he said
so-
it had black eyes.
so
He
it could
made
be
specific
supernatural.
remarks that it had black eyes.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so I
It's not a
go-
ghost, so you know he's not gonna. He
Right.
can't one shot.
If it's a ghost, it's supernatural. So.
But you could make whatever's inside the ball come out. Maybe.
Do you want that?
So I keep.
I can make that happen if you
What do I
want.
Keep 1 and 2, and then add a white.
Yeah.
But don't forget, it means you get 2 strife
Keep-
out of it too.
1, 2.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that looks fun to actually do. For me, anyway.
So keep 1, 2.
And then add a white.
Then. Add.
Alright, so you
3 successes, 2 strife.
cool. Alright. Another arrow sticks into its hide. It squeals with pain. Actually, sorry, it sounds more like this.
That doesn't sound like a pig.
Exactly. That's the point. It's not your
So
ordinary
it's-
pig.
So it's a supernatural ghost demon pig.
It's a possessed pig.
It has to be supernatural. Alright, anyway.
It's a-
Just tell
Yeah,
you.
but the physical body of the boar isn't supernatural.
It's a giant pig, so it's going to have a pretty deep voice.
It's just
Yeah, I reckon it's a possessed pig. I'm calling it now.
Who's next?
Who's next?
Toritaka is next.
Dore Takaranen.
He's going to swing out with his Nagano.
Is it golden yet or is it normal?
No, it's still normal.
Yeah, it's only golden when he's inversing spirits, I think.
Or angry.
Yeah. Flick.
Nothing. Alright, that does what equipment is. Okay. The Naginata slashes at the side of the ball and leaves a deep bleeding gash with blackened blood pouring out of it.
Ew.
Yummy.
Mind you, it is nighttime, so that's the reason why things look darker too. But it looks dark even for blood.
Oh.
Alrighty. I'll be back.
It is now Oregron's turn.
Where am I on the map again?
Next to me.
Alright, so I'm a space away from Ume. And I am...
So you're 2 from Ume, you're 3 from the ball. Each line is actually a range band on the
Yeah, he's a range band, yeah. So if I move to where Ume was, can I heal him from there?
You'll need
Or
to
do I
lay
have to be on the
hands.
same range band?
You'll need to be in the same range band to lay hands on him.
So range 0 pretty much.
Yeah, range 0. You're gonna be in the same range band. You have to be on the same line as
Yeah,
him.
so you could be
Okay.
range 0.
Alright, what I'll do is I will heal. I will heal. Shinjo? As he's right, because he's right on the same line.
Who may will remember this?
You're too
Yeah, I'll
far
get
away.
to you, relax. You're
This
too
has
far
happened-
away.
This has all
Hey,
happened
what
within
happened?
seconds of each other. He's ninja starring the band-aids, okay? You're probably next.
Yeah, exactly right. So I will medic 3.
What are you gluing, Sugar Girlie?
and water.
An orc? No, Tau battle suit. Did you buy the Tau apocalypse box?
Oh God, no.
Oh.
God, no. These are old. My old model.
Ah, okay.
I'm buying the orc one though.
Of course you are.
Of course I am. Of course I am. Don't be.
My Death Watch will be waiting for you when I eventually paint them.
Yeah.
Good job.
Joel, have you seen the general chat?
The general chat?
Yeah.
Alright, I got another explode by the look of it. Yep.
I tagged you. There should be an image.
How far away are they?
One, two. Okay. So,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and
so you're,
reduce 1 strife.
so you're healing 2 plus an extra 4 plus a bonus 1.
No, I don't want to use that one yet.
You get the school one all
Because I
the time.
I know, yeah, I only get to use it once per scene.
Do you?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what it said anyway.
Fair enough.
So I don't want to use that one just yet.
I thought it was passive. All good.
Well, you can check that for me if you want. If it's passive, I'll do it. If it's not passive, I'll hold off.
What school
1,
is it?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
What school is it?
It's in the Shadowlands book,
Oh,
Kitsu-
sorry, I want to have it here.
which you guys don't have
Kitsumeric.
access to.
Yeah, I want to have it here then.
Hold on. I'll bring it up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'll use so increase my strife by 2. And Grady,
No, it's just
currently
passive. It's just passive.
is it? Oh, then I'll do that then. That's cool.
It's whenever you do a check to recover.
Okay, cool. So what's my ability then? There was one that says you can only do it once per scene. Once per scene, I can add 1 health preschool level per.
Preschool level.
Preschool? What are you talking
That's
about
what
children for?
That's what it says. Preschool level.
Per
Oh,
school
per
level.
Children
per school
alone.
level.
Per school level.
Per school level. Okay, so. So that's one I can do. So that's an additional ability.
Yeah, your school ability is passive. When you perform a medicine check to remove fatigue or condition from a friendly character, that character removes additional fatigue up to your school rank.
Okay, so that's just passive.
Yes,
It's
passive.
passive.
Awesome. All right, well I'll do that then. So how many? He only got 5 here though, didn't he?
Yeah, so Shinjo's fully healed.
Yeah, you're fully healed.
Oh, thank God. Thank you.
And then I'll use my move action plus my additional move action to move up to where Ume is.
Alrighty. So,
But I'll be behind him, so I can't get attacked by the ball, please.
yeah.
Please.
You're basically there, but you're behind him.
Yep, excellent.
But I'm just putting there because this is just a range band counter. So you guys are describing where you are, but I'm just writing on the here what the
Yep.
range bands are.
Yeah, so that's fine. Yeah, so yeah, I'll be behind him so that I protected from his body, so that I can concentrate on healing him the following turn.
Alright. We're in a new turn, so it is the boar. The boar is now at range 1 from Umer and Oregon, but Oregon's behind him just. Alrighty, so it looks like Umer's going to get the brunt of this one.
About time.
You are the tank, it is your job.
Oh shit, my mic's not.
What was that?
He's a bit of smart ass.
Did I say that or think that? You're gonna die, cunt.
What's your armor again, Joel?
My armor is 4.
4.
If I
You
pass
take
out,
4
I'm
fatigue.
dead. Oh, thank Christ, I'm still alive.
It
So I'm
is-
down to 2 health.
It is now Umer's turn.
You'll get a heal next round, man.
Okay.
Smack the shit out of it.
Umer's turn.
Actually, you know what? I might move back down and heal Petals.
I'm fine. I'm fully.
I'm being a smart ass.
Ume glares.
You're the tank, you'll survive, you'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
My healers suck. What's its range band at the moment?
One.
One.
So does range band 1 at the moment?
He hasn't moved.
It hasn't moved at all?
Yeah, no.
No, because it turned and attacked you.
Alright, cool. So how
It's a very
close
big ball,
is
so it's got
Sinjor?
reach.
How close is Sinjor?
Jinjo
I
is
am-
now 3 range bands away from the ball. 2 from you.
Yeah.
Excellent. Is it anyone beside me or
I'm
behind
behind
me?
you.
He's just
I'm behind you.
Alright. I bring my club straight from over my head, straight down in a very vicious strike.
Alrighty. That's more
I think
like
it's
it.
going to die.
Keep 3.
Yeah, just a bit.
Just a bit. Let's see.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because he's using fire stance.
Oh, that is very true. Okay,
Oh,
so I need
nice.
2, 5, and 6. Yeah, 2, 5, 6. That'll do it.
Yeah, 2, 5, and 6.
2, 5, 6.
You
Then I
still
need
stuff,
to
you still
add.
stuff with the strife though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Add white and
Add-
black.
Yeah, one
One.
and black.
Black. Excellent. Did I get an extra one? No, I didn't.
Nope.
Excellent.
No.
Cool. So that's a total of 8.
The,
He's gonna fucking obliterate
the
it.
Kanabo lands square in the middle of the ball's back and basically snaps it in half. And it's just going like this.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck.
Blackened blood is pouring out everywhere. Ume, I need you to do a Theology 2 check.
Any ring?
Any ring.
Any ring.
You're out of combat time at the moment.
Jesus Christ.
Out of combat? Okay.
Yeah.
I swear to God, all you have to do is survive the first attack and then you just obliterate them.
It's all the luck of the die.
Yeah.
Well, you've been pretty freaking lucky.
And he's using fire as well, so that helps a lot.
Yeah.
Alright. So Ume, you're all you're mentally stable still, but you know that the ooze that's coming out of the boar is not actually blood. It is basically
It's the
liquefied
taint.
It's taint.
liquefied taint. But you've been able to resist going insane because of it.
That was just my normal outcry.
Yeah. No.
We're not in combat. Can I do a medic check?
Sure.
Can I ask Ume what is a taint?
Hmm.
What is this taint you're talking about?
Okay. The taint.
Oh, I'm asking Ume.
Oh shit, I did add. Ignore that.
I'm asking Ume, what is this taint you're screaming about?
You do not want to know.
We
You want to know nothing about it. You want to be as far away from the taint as you possibly can.
but this is quite close to home, so we need to know what we're dealing with.
The only existence for the wall is to keep the taint away.
But this is within the wall.
Ume, heal 4.
Ooh.
But if that's to keep the taint away and this is within the walls, what does that mean?
It means the taint has ruptured. It means the taint has gotten past.
So we need to know what it is then.
Does this mean that the crab wall has fallen, or is it?
Does that mean your crab plan has failed?
It is
No,
not
no.
It is
No,
not
it's
unusual.
Failed?
It is not unusual
it-
for beasts and beings from the Shadow Realm to materialize inside the Rokugan.
Okay, cool.
It's just more. It's just basically mainly contained because of the wall, but some of it still does get through.
Okay, cool.
I was trying to tug at Joel's.
Yeah, no, I'm just doing that out of character.
Okay, so that was out of character, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
out of character. So
Okay.
that's
I'm still
information.
waiting for.
That's
I'm still
information
waiting
that
for a
Joel's gonna know.
response. Okay. So I'm still waiting for Joel for a response.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that's information that Joel will know.
If it's past the wall, we should know.
Ume pops open his last bottle of sake, takes a swig, looks at Kaito deep into her eyes, and says, "The taint is mostly contained. However, occasionally it manifests in the real realm." Ume takes another sip.
But what is
Interesting
it?
fact.
How do we?
Thank you for
what
letting
is
us know.
Just so you know, the Shadowlands are a real realm.
Eh,
Just a bad
semantics.
realm. Just a very bad realm.
Potato, potato.
Tomato, tomato.
I've already fed him.
He's living in.
There you have it. I'm hungry.
Yeah, where's my food?
Feed me. I want a custard bun. Where's my custard bun?
So I was asking for a cream pie. Alright.
Look, when I've got my
Alright.
Asian menu down pat, I'll invite you all over.
I'll hold you to
So
that.
what's so that's like an explanation between
Joel,
Petals and Ume.
You all hear this?
I'm going to send you a private message,
Yeah.
man.
You know what?
I'm going to send
Private
you a private
message.
message.
I want you to scream it out at the top of your lungs.
Can we
What?
retrieve? Can we retrieve our satchels?
Yeah. Well, Ume already has. Suck it, mine.
Yeah, well, I'm considering that you've recovered your stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
No one takes my sake. Are you sending it via Facebook Messenger or Discord?
Yeah,
Oh,
Facebook.
there we go. Am I supposed to keep this to myself, or
You can do what you want. You can also retrieve that as a trophy / proof if you want.
oh, I was going to. Don't worry. The ball was coming backwards.
It's up to you if you want to share with the class or not.
I walk over to the boar, and I pull out my knife, and I slowly saw the head off the torso. I then look at Kaito in the eyes again, lift the head up and point to its forehead. Why is there a brand of the Phoenix Clan upon this boar?
Jesus, fuck me.
I said I don't know.
You're doing a lot of I don't knows, Petal.
Because I really don't. I want to know as much as you do.
I understand that, but it's a bit strange that the Phoenix symbol keeps popping up.
I'm just as curious as you are. I want to know what's happening. Why is the Phoenix Clan being framed for this?
Tori Tucker's Naginata starts to glow as well.
Oh shit.
Can we react to that, or
No, it's just that's in reaction of Ume bringing the head over.
What,
Oh, okay.
I missed it. What did you say? I missed it. We cut off a bit.
in reaction to him cutting the head off the ball, the Naginata
Oh,
starts to
okay,
glow?
okay. So okay.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Does the Naginata glow because of Ume, or does it glow because of the interaction with the tank?
Yes.
Oh, great. Ume's tainted.
No, well, Ume is directly responsible for what for bringing the head over. So yes.
I think that's very
Okay, so the Naginata is reacting to the tank. Okay, cool.
Can I inspect the symbol? Is it truly the Phoenix symbol, or is it some variation of it?
I throw the boar's head at Kaito. Look at it closer then.
I catch it.
Can I do a roll?
And now he's
No,
covered
you
in tank
catch it.
blood.
You're just gonna have you're just gonna have very soiled robes now.
That's fine.
Actually, do a fitness 2. Any void.
Fitness 2. Fitness 2 void.
If he catches it properly, he catches it by the tusks. Come on, Clem.
and 4. Cancel the stride. Nothing. Nothing.
Alright.
Mm.
I'm going to send you a private message.
Hey, Mute, did you get his personal message, or are you feeling left out as well? Sorry, apologies.
Alright, so you stumble with the head and drop it, and you're covered in ooze.
He's now afflicted with the taint.
Okay. Let me write this down.
Oh god.
So it's obviously not a share with the class information.
Oh, it says I don't know it yet. No.
Nothing for him to share.
Yeah, nothing to share.
So
What was the wording?
Anything else you guys would like to do? Would Ume like to retrieve the head again?
Oh shit, that's true, Chris.
no, I keep well clear of the head.
Question: is the boar taintless now?
It is benign.
Can we consume the boar?
Your character knows that's not a good idea.
I suggest that Shinjo should probably eat some of the boar.
I very obviously, with my face, decline and keep stepping back away.
Ume
Shinjo's
insists.
a vegan.
That explains it.
Yeah, he eats what the horse eats.
Stop eating more horses food.
It explains the sneezing.
Alright. Anything else you guys want to do?
Can we head back to our campsite?
Yeah, you head back to your campsite. You found a little stream along the way, so everyone who needs to clean up can clean up. And
Awesome.
dry their clothes by the fire.
While we're waiting, like while people are doing their washing and stuff, I'll heal Ume one more time if that's all right.
Yeah, well, I'm going to end the scene.
Okay.
Everyone can get a full recovery.
Oh, okay, cool, no worries. Full recovery.
And
Oh, sweet.
then the next morning you set back out on the road, and it brings you in front of Shiroyagashi, or whatever it's fucking called.
Castle.
The Palace of the Emerald Champion.
We should probably leave it there.
That's why I was finishing.
Yeah. Shiro Ragasha. Yep.
Yeah. I just need to figure out, because I'm going to award some XP now.
Yep.
Ume's got every kill.
It's not just killing though,
Nice.
or is it? Because I don't fuck.
No, it doesn't go on kills.
Alright, cool. Because otherwise I would fuck. Because I don't heal. All I do is run around and heal.
Ume's doing like 90% of it. Damn it.
Everyone can get 10 XP.
10 XP, you say?
Yep.
Huh.
Spend it wisely.
I'm basing that off of roughly 1 hour per XP of playtime that we've done. To get from the start to this point, it's been roughly about 10 hours of gameplay.
Alright, I'll have to see what I'm going to spend it on.
Well, you don't have to spend
How
it
do
now.
you
You,
find that?
you can do that
Yeah.
sometime throughout the week before the next session.
Where do I find all that information to buy that for? Like to sport I can spend my points on.
I will send you a picture of your school advancement chart.
If you go to your advancement
Oh, yeah,
tab,
you've
and
got-
your paper blossoms tells you what to
Yeah,
spend on
you
to
got Pepper Blossom,
advance
so
in
you've already
rank.
got the stuff there. And then the core book's got other rules for advancing other things that aren't in your school track.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Essentially, you want to advance things in that rank so that you can move rank easy faster. Not because if you don't, then the experience points that counts towards the rank is half.
Yeah, so you can multi-spec out if you want to,
Yeah,
but
you
you're
can.
better off following your school's path.
Yeah, it just makes it easier to level up ranking wise. Because the higher rank, the more other things you can do. So some people will purposely spend their experience in things outside the rank to sort of round out the character, but then it means that your advancement in your school rank is very slow.
Okay.
Hmm.
Alright.
I've already laid out what I'm going to spend it on. 10 experience is a lot to spend on.
Well, I want to find a way to become more consistent with healing.
So you're most likely going to put medicine if it allows
3
you
times.
things.
Yeah, because at the moment it's a bit of a hit and miss kind of thing. Like I'm healing a little bit, but I want to be able to heal like a minimum, say 4
Yeah.
as an example.
So
So I
for
know.
every skill, every technique or you pick will cost 3 experience. Any increase in your skill will be a times 2 to the rank it's going
Yeah.
into. Any increase to your ring will be a times 3 towards the
So
rank it's going to.
if I'm ranked 3 with medicine,
And you only go rank 4, you'll be timesing 4 by 2, 8.
so I need 8 points just to go up 1.
You go 1, yes.
Well,
Now,
you can.
and if medicine is part of your school, then that 8 experience can go towards your rank advancement too.
What's that?
That's your
Basically,
school. So at the moment, you've got access to advancing your scholar skills. Skill group, is that how it works, Clem?
what does he have
You
there?
can advance any one of your scholar skills.
So medicine falls on the scholar, so he can
Yeah.
advance medicine
Yep.
specifically. Yeah.
And that'll count towards your school track. Or you can
Yeah.
upgrade your fitness, your martial arts melee, your survival. You can gain a rank 1 kata, which is like a combat ability.
hmm
You can learn commune with the spirits. Or you can learn honest assessment, which is a shuji,
Mm.
which is more of a downtime sort of action.
Yeah.
Or a intrigue action.
So essentially, there's 6 ranks in each school. To move in ranks, you got to spend a certain amount of experience towards in your rank to gain to the next rank. So, for example, rank 1 to rank 2, you need to spend at least 20 experience to get to rank 2. But how much experience that counts towards the rank depends on what skill you spend on. If you spend something that's within the school, then the full amount of experience you spend will go towards the rank. If you spend something outside of it, the experience you spend is half. So you rank up slower.
So if I spend 8 points, that's 8 points into my school training,
Into your school, that's correct, yes.
and I need 20 to rank up.
You need 20 to rank up to rank 2.
Okay.
Yeah, so you need to spend another 12 more experience in that list of whatever it tells you to spend to go up to your rank 2. If you
Okay.
spend anything outside of it, then the total experience spent is sort of divided in half on the up, so you rank a bit slower.
Okay. So if I've got nothing in a skill rank, I need to spend 2 points to get 1 point, don't I?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, cool.
But have a look at as well what other skills like techniques you can use. So have a look through the techniques it says you can learn from.
Yep.
And from there pick a technique that works for you. Now don't forget though, some techniques are limited by rank. So if it says that spend any skill in a rank 1 kata, that means you can only pick rank 1 katas. So you have a look through and everything. Unless your school specifically says you can learn a particular kata very early on, and that could be of any rank, you can pick that straight up.
Okay. Alright, I'll have to do some reading then.
Yeah, you have to read because some in your school, right? You actually say you can add this skill, you can learn this skill if you want, and that skill could be a rank 3 or rank 4, which you can get early. So that's something you might want to consider taking up early because you can get it.
Okay.
Whereas if you learn it the normal way, you won't get that until much later on. That's
Yeah.
an example.
All right.
Hmm.
So a bit of reading before next game night.
Yeah, be
Pretty
ready
much.
before figuring out. Yeah.
All right. No worries.
Hmm.
Well, like I said, I'm happy to stay out of combat. So, like, as long as you guys are happy with that as well.
That's okay. We need someone to heal.
I actually don't mind not being in combat.
Neither do I, but someone always initiates combat.
No, absolutely. You know, like, don't get me wrong. There's going to be times when there's always going to be times when, like, my position on the map's not going to help me. Obviously, if I can help it, I'd prefer to be moving in the background, healing.
So how much XP do you need to raise a rank in your curriculum?
You
In
need
my
20.
20. So roughly, as long as you've chosen things that only cost 3 for each one, or like 3 or 4. So I've done on my NPC 2 3s and a 4. That's got me
That's already
halfway.
10 points. Yeah,
You
that's
should
already
get roughly
halfway.
halfway to a curriculum advancement.
Yeah.
okay, so if I've already got points in there.
No.
Hey,
As in, what Chris is saying that he was spending points towards things on the list.
Yep.
And if he spent points for the things on the list, that full 10 experience will go towards his rank advancement.
Okay.
So it's already halfway there. So you can do exactly the same thing. See, you're gonna learn medicine to 4. That's 8 points that's going towards your rank advancement. Because medicine falls on the scholar skills. And then for the other 2 experience, you might find something that you go rank 0 in, and make sure that it's
Probably-
part of the curriculum, and just rank it up, and it will come towards experience as well. Come towards your full
Yeah,
experience.
so I learned 2 techniques and I upgraded a skill to level 2.
Yeah.
So a technique will cost 3 XP, and a skill will cost double the target number.
So for you will learn if you want to, you can learn your medicine, and then you have to find a rank 0 skill to increase. But you make sure that the rank 0 skill to increase is part of the curriculum. That way you can gain the benefit of it. But you
So
also gotta,
scholar,
And don't
correct?
forget, you can't raise a skill higher than your highest ring number.
yeah.
So you can't raise a skill higher.
So if you don't have a ring that's a 4, you can't raise a skill to a 4.
I haven't got a ring that's 4.
So you're capped at 3 at the moment for your skill ratings,
Okay.
unless you want to advance your ring rating.
How do you do that?
But does the ring rating affect the skill as well? I thought that only affected the rings.
I'm gonna head
you
off
can't
because I'm
advance
starting
your
to nap.
skills any further than what you've
Alrighty, man. See you
got available
later.
to you.
See you later, mate.
So yeah,
So yeah,
where does it say that? I don't know. I want to read it as well,
Rubbish.
just so I can get it better.
well,
Which page is that?
It's similar to how the Star Wars one works anyway. So, and they're basically the exact same system.
So I found horse.
So how do you increase your rings? The same, spend double the amount?
Spend triple the amount.
Triple the amount.
of the target number.
So if I want to go, as an example, if I want to do water, I have to spend 9 points to go to 4.
4
Oh
to
no, I
12.
have to go 12.
yeah,
12 points,
12.
Have you guys already had a level up?
No.
No,
no,
we're
no,
nowhere
no,
First
closer.
lot of XP given.
So you
This is
Yeah.
the
you
first
can
one,
get
yeah.
up to
Okay,
rank
cool.
5.
Sorry?
You can get up to rank 5 on a skill without having your ring that high. So it is a little bit different to Star Wars.
Yeah. That's
Okay,
what
cool. So I can go to 5, but I can't go above that until ring is higher.
No.
So a skill rating of above 5, that has to be granted by the GM because it's like a supernatural ability.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're going
The
beyond
max-
you're going
the
beyond
max-
the means of a professional.
The max you can get in any ring or skill is 5. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
You
but
wanna
you
go
can go
above?
above that if the GM allows it.
That is if the GM gives it to you. What Chris is saying that for you so the ring, so when you're increasing your ring levels, the ring you're increasing it to must not be more than your void ring plus your lowest ring value. So let's say your lowest ring value is a 1,
Yep.
and your void ring is 2, for example. So add that's 3 in total, right? That means
My
you can,
my void ring is 1.
okay. So what's your lowest ring value?
1.
1.
Which
Okay.
is void.
So right now your lowest ring value plus your void ring is 2. That means that your rings cannot go past 2 at the
My
moment.
what is 3?
That's starting.
Okay. All right.
That's
So I can't
starting.
increase. So I have to increase void before I do anything else.
Yes, that's right. At this point, yes.
Okay.
So, but what Chris was saying that with skills, because he was saying skills is limited to your ring value as well. It's not from what I read.
Yep. Yep.
So
Okay.
your skills can keep going up.
Okay.
It is the
What would you guys suggest? Do I increase
so-
my void ring now, or do I concentrate on?
It's up to you really. So if you look at page 97 of the handbook, it'll tell you the rules of it.
Okay.
So ring value cannot increase a ring value to greater than lowest ring plus void ring to a maximum of 5. Skill rank, maximum 5. There's no restrictions. Technique is 3 experience. Blah 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 blah. It's got its own things to say. So rings does not affect your skill ranks, but it does affect your ring value increases.
Okay.
But yeah, so ultimately you can spend your XP in doing either of those 3 things: advancing your ring, advancing a curriculum, or going extracurricular.
Yeah. Just go to page 97 of the handbook, and they will give you more information on
Okay.
the
No worries.
experience.
Not a problem.
Yeah. It would be a good idea to plan out as well an idea of what you're doing so that you know what to increase it as well too.
Yeah. Well, I'll have a bit of a read to find out what I think will work best with the medic side of things, because
I've already listed out everything that I'm going to pick from rank 1 to rank 3 at the moment, so I already know what I'm picking. But it also means that I can change it around if I realize that the group directions are slightly different.
yeah.
So
Well, like I said, I probably won't increase my combat skills very much. Unless I need to be honest. Because at the moment I'm range 2, rank 2 for ranged, but no melee.
I've got no melee either. I'm doing range for the way.
But you don't really need melee anyway because you've got the bow.
Yeah, well, like I said, I prefer to stay like
Yeah.
ranged anyway.
You're doing healing anyway, so you don't even need the melee.
There is some kata you can learn as well that are ranged as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some ranged combat
Pelting.
abilities.
So you got to check through the list and see which one fits best.
Yep. Alright.
And so on. Yeah.
Not a problem.
Okay. Good game. That was
Going
funny.
through the game. I will speak to you guys soon.
I'm so glad I broke his bottle.
That was good.
I enjoyed breaking his bottle.
That was good. He got so pissed.
He was doing shenanigans.
Keep him in check.
He's pouring fuel in the water. What the hell are you doing, man?
Anyway, thanks for
That was
playing,
good.
dudes.
Oh, that's thanks
Yeah.
for being It's good fun.
Talk to you next time.
Indeed, if you have any questions about your advancements or whatever, just message me or
Yeah, no worries.
message the
I
group
will.
and we'll talk it through.
So, Chris and Grady, are we playing Tarot tomorrow?
Probably not.
What's tomorrow?
What?
Tuesday. Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
I should be working late, so I should be fine.
You're working late again?
No, I shouldn't be. I mean, I should be home at a normal time, so I should be on from after dinner time onwards.
Oh, you're not playing Grady?
Having a late night tonight, sort of thing.
Sorry, what?
Having a late-ish night tonight, sort of thing. So I've got to have an early night, otherwise I get screwed over too quickly.
Fair enough. Alright. Have a good night, people.
Alright, I'm gonna get some more sleep now.
I look forward to watching this on YouTube tomorrow.
Yeah, well, it's already uploaded because it's been streaming live to YouTube, so
Oh,
so
that's interesting.
it'll be available as soon as I press stop.
Okay. Alright then. Good night, guys.
Catches.
Adios.